2018 that agencies are pushing on clients. But number two blew me away. It's an area I'm not an expert in by any means. And I recognize my weaknesses in that area. And I have a few friends that are savvy in this. Number two was streaming video or in video advertising. And you could see on the chart that we spoke about on Friday. Cool. No, nothing to do with like David's training, Keith, but yeah, I think it's similar vein for sure. Okay. Yeah, not a repeat of today. So, or a repeat of Friday. Thanks, Francis. So guys, what I want to do is I did enlist help. So what I'm going to do is I've got a friend of mine. None of you guys have met him through me, but I suspect a lot of you know him. I've been friends with him 6-7 years now, across, various internet marketing events and dinners and speaking and mutual friends and stuff. And let me see if I can bring him out. Justin, are you here?
Yep, good to go. Just make sure everybody can hear me as well.
So guys, please, Justin, you sound crystal clear on my end. Guys, can you hear Justin? And then, okay, they can. So Justin Sardi, Justin is in the beautiful mountains of Colorado where the weather is much more pleasant than it is here. And when I met him in, God, it might have been 11, maybe it was 12, but, we've done some stuff together. We did remember, Justin, back in the day, we did that thing with Mark Helton, that Marketer Mansion.
Yeah, Marketer's Mansion. I think that's the first place I actually met you. So
yeah, I knew who you were and vice versa. And you guys, this guy is all about the video stuff. And when I mean it, I mean ever since I met him, he's been 100% focused around YouTube, around video. And when was it? I think it was 13. You kind of added on or shifted into video ads as well.
yeah, and I actually have a little bit of backstory that kind of leads into how this whole system works, and yeah, I'll be kind of sharing that. But originally, I was into ranking videos, and long story short, it got more and more difficult to rank the videos. So I was like, wait, I can just kind of pay a penny and have my video ranked instantly. So that's kind of the route I took.
I love it. Well, I don't want to. You guys, I had to twist some arms, but I got Justin to this call specifically for in-stream video ads and to talk about video and talk about how we can capitalize on this from an agency perspective with local clients. I know some of you guys are doing e-com. Some of you are doing other things. The beauty of this is while this is 100% applicable to e-com and other things, it's also spot on and it's a sweet spot of trending local agency stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm going to get Justin on the call, but with time zones. So that's kind of how I ended up at the 6 o'clock, which I kind of like, you guys. Somebody just said I sound a lot younger at 6 o'clock. So mucho gracias to you, my friend. But Justin, let me turn it over to you, and I'm going to mute and then come back on during Q&A if that's cool. You guys,
yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
case study based. It's bad. You're going to love it.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, thanks for having me, and thanks for coming out today or tonight or this afternoon or this morning, or I know we got people from all over the world. And actually, if everybody wouldn't mind popping into the chat box just where you're coming from, I like to see, I just like to see that. So I'm living in Silverthorne, Colorado right now, which is right by like Breckenridge, Keystone, A-Basin, and Vail. So I live right by all the ski resorts, all that good stuff. Love to snowboard. So let's see, we got Vegas. I'll actually be in Vegas speaking at an event in October. Maryland, Los Angeles, Arizona, San Francisco, Monument, Colorado. David, I grew up in Monument. I lived right against Mount Herman. So yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Yeah, I actually went to Lewis Palmer High School, Lewis Palmer Middle School, and Palmer Lake Elementary School. So pretty cool. All right, cool. Well, we got people from all over. I don't want to waste a bunch of time kind of reading through all those, but thanks everybody for coming out, and let's go ahead and dive on in. So as you can see from the title slide, I got a couple case studies that I'm going to be sharing with you. And it's essentially my YouTube ads formula that pumps out $8.41 for every $1 that I spend on advertising. And the cool thing about it is I'm able to do it with super simple slideshow videos. And I'm also going to talk about how you can deliver results like this for your clients for high ticket recurring sales. So nice, Palmer Ridge High School. Cool, Lance. That was not around when I was there. So a couple people are saying they can't see my screen. Can everybody see my screen? I believe so.
Looks
okay, cool.
good to me, Justin. It's clear on my end.
All right, cool. Well, let's keep rocking then. All right, so yeah, I'm going to show you how to deliver results like this for your clients. And one thing I just want to preface first, like Brian was saying, is the fact that, yes, I'm going to share some case studies for e-com, for affiliate marketing, for local businesses, all that stuff. So I've got case studies all over. But the bottom line with this system that I'm going to be teaching you is that it's a very simple foundation that you can use for any business. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, this works, and I'm going to show you how all that works, right? So is this live training worth your time? Well, the number one reason I'm going to say, yes, this is worth your time is because of this fact. Now, how many of you run ads for clients, right? How many of you run Facebook ads for clients? I'm just curious. Let me know in the chat box. And the reason I ask that is because last year alone, Facebook ad rates soared over 171%. And you can kind of see from this chart, they went way, way up. And a lot of businesses are seeing this happening. And a lot of other traffic sources are increasing in price as well. So people are kind of turning to YouTube because they've made some major, major updates on their platform. And you know, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up ads and how to do all that today. So reason number one, this is worth your time, is because other traffic sources are very expensive and this is not. Here's a quick little testimonial from another guy right here. He went through the exact same training that you're going through today. Today's conversion made $1,600. It cost him $183, right? I was like, that is some amazing ROI. But yeah, $1,600 out of $183. That's pretty solid. Josh Elder right here, 51 cent leads, 50% conversion rate, right? Brian Gonzalez right here, $792 in affiliate commissions in one day. And right down here, he says, Justin, YouTube ads is my source. I learned that from you. Brian right here, some numbers from my latest ad for a customer. Herman, 132 views, 132 clicks, bunch of new subscribers, best return on investment I've had for an in-stream campaign with placement targeting, and the list goes on. So I just want to play this really quick video, or part of it, and then we'll dive right in.
Hey, Andreas here from Berlin in Germany, and I want to create a short testimonial for Justin Sarli and his video ads crash course because I'm so pumped up about this stuff. As a newbie, I watched his course and everything is well structured and easy to understand. I implemented it and created a campaign about German affiliate marketing products, and I generated 1,200 euros from this video campaign.
All right, so I know that this system is going to work for you as well, and you'll be able to get results like this for yourself and your clients. So when you stick around with me till the end, I've got sort of an ethical bribe for you, right? So right here, you can see, stick around with me to the end, and I'm going to throw out 3 awesome bonuses. Bonus number 1 is going to be my video scripting guide. Now, you can use this for yourself or your clients' videos, and this is going to help you script your videos in a way to turn those views into sales, which I'm going to be talking about today. Then I've got a case study all about selling physical products using YouTube ads. And then I have a checklist, which is essentially a step-by-step guide for setting these up to make sure that you click all of the right buttons, because we're going to go through this kind of quickly today. So I want to make sure that you have the checklist to set all of these ads up the right way. So when you stick around, I'll be dropping those links at the end, and we'll give all those to everybody who sticks around. Now, those were some pretty awesome results from some students that have gone through the exact same training that you're going through today. But how are getting results like that possible? Well, the reason that we're able to get these results for myself and my students is because we're able to get unlimited amount of views to simple evergreen videos that provide results like this. And you can see right here, this is one campaign I was running. This was actually 133,000 $412.20 in affiliate commissions, which was absolutely life-changing for me. I was like, whoa, this was over the course of about 6, maybe 7 months with no email list, using just YouTube and YouTube ads, right? Or results like this. It was actually a client that I was running some ads for, and they were setting up some revenue share for me. So it says commission, but it was a revenue share. They basically sent me a product. They're like, hey, make some videos out of this, and we'll pay for the ad spend. We'll kick you back X percentage, right? So you can see 63, 87, 59, 230, 118, and the list just goes on and on, right? So revenue share is a great way to set this up as well. Just want to kind of throw that out there. And I think, oh, bear with me for 1 second. I think PowerPoint just crashed on me, which is lame. Sorry about that. Let's see. Maybe it's back. Nope. All right. Sorry about that. Bear with me for 1 second here. Let me force quit this. Dun, dun, dun. I apologize. I just updated it, and of course, this kind of thing happens on a live call. All right. Let me reopen that. That should not have happened. So,
Justin, I would have bet all my money you would have been a keynote guy.
right. I have a Mac. I'm working on Mac. Everything was in PowerPoint, so I was like, well, whatever. All right, I do need to switch that over, apparently. I'm going to be doing that after this. All right, so, okay, cool. So here's another one, dozens of conversions from super simple videos. You can see right here, here's like the orders that are coming in, like $20, 153, 144, 169, 193. So you can see like how we're able to use these videos to generate this income. And getting results like this is extremely easy for me to do as well, because I literally have ads working for me 24/7. So this was actually for a client as well. He was looking for some help building his YouTube channel up. And for this particular campaign, we were able to get him, right here, where is it? Dun, dun, dun. There we go, 8,181 clicks to his offer for just $694, which is 8 cents per click, which you're really not going to find on Facebook or any other ad platforms right now, right? Now, because of that, we're able to get cheap traffic and conversions. You can see right here, this is for a webinar registration right here, right? So we're getting email opt-ins for webinar registrations for $1.86, 53 cents, and we're pulling like $1 to $2 grand in profit every single day because these ads are working for us 24/7. Now, all of what I'm about to teach you today equals freedom. And this is just a quick drone shot from, this is what I lived in for the past year up until April, but me and my wife spent a whole year traveling the U.S. in this RV that you see right here. And this is actually Randall, Washington. And we were basically cruising around. That's right by Mount Rainier National Park, right? So this system is going to give you that freedom to basically do whatever you'd like, right? And the reason that is because these ads work for me and for my clients 24/7. So here's, oh, this is brutal. I think I'm just going to open this in Keynote. Sorry, man. Bear with me for 1 second here.
You know what, Justin, while you're fixing that, a few people, I see Christopher Cyrus and 1 or 2 others that said they couldn't see your screen, but it's crazy because I could see it fine. Will you guys let us know, even PowerPoint issue aside, can you see the screen? Right now it's a software picture. Mario can see it. Yep, Clay can see it. Darcy, okay. Most of you can. I wonder, okay, it looks like it's fixed, whatever it was. Okay, good deal.
Okay, cool. Let me just open this in Keynote. Dun, dun, dun. It's killing me. All right, let's see. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
This is, here we go. It might be slightly off-sized. We're going to see what happens here, but hopefully Keynote does not crash on us. Okay. Let's see. It's going to make me do this. You know what? I got a better idea. Let me just use PowerPoint. I'm just not going to go into full screen because everything actually fits on there. Okay. Because everything looks all weird right here. That's not going to work. All right, let's see. Let me just make this big, and we'll just kind of deal without the animations. It's not that big of a deal. All right. Thanks for sticking with me, everybody. This is, of course, this happens on a live call. All right, let's make that full screen. Boom. Okay, cool. So where were we? Right there. Okay, so everything I'm about to teach you equals freedom. Now these ads work for me and my clients 24/7. As you can see here, this particular campaign, we spent $5.86 and we're able to generate $49.61 back. Now these ads pay out 24/7 even if we're not working. So this particular product with that little that case study numbers right there, we were selling this Stinger spy pen. I found this on ClickBank. It was a ClickBank product. And as you can see right here, we spent $5.86 that first day. We made $49.61 back. And I'll actually show you how these ads work, exactly how we set them up, all that stuff. But essentially what that means is for every dollar that we put in, if you do the math, $49.61 divided by $5.86 is $8.46, means that every dollar we put in, we made $8.46 back, right? Now, how about a simple makeup brush as well? So this particular one, we spent $17.87. We made $73 back that one, or that same day, and this is basically 73.31 divided by 17.18 equals $4.10. So for every dollar we spent, we were able to get $4.10 back. And the cool part about this is you can build a list for yourself or your clients as well. And you can see right here we're getting like 38-cent email opt-ins, 35-cent email opt-ins. I can actually move these since we're not in full screen. Yeah. So so you can see we're getting opt-ins. It's not just a couple opt-ins either. This was a list of whatever, 2,286 opt-ins right here, 911 opt-ins. So very, very cheap opt-ins. And this was in the beauty niche, right? We were actually able to bring in 668 new leads in the past 7 days on a couple of our lists. And then these are some leads going through webinars. I run clients' webinar ads as well as my webinar ads. And you can see we're pushing a ton of leads using these types of ads. Now, the traffic source that makes this all possible is YouTube, and in particular, YouTube ads. Now, is your audience on YouTube? Well, first of all, YouTube overall and even YouTube on mobile reaches more 18 to 49-year-olds than any cable network in the US. There are over 1.3 billion YouTube users around the world, and YouTube gets over 30 million visitors per day. In an average month, 8 out of 10 18 to 49-year-olds watch YouTube. So the bottom line with these stats is, yes, your audience is on YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to reach them, or your clients as well, right? So a lot of local businesses like to run television ads, right? Now, I did a little bit of research and I found out that an average cost for a 30-second commercial, depending on the, depending on the city, sorry, so television advertising cost estimate by market, right? So you can see CPM, that's cost per 1,000 impressions, right? And keep in mind when someone's watching a television ad, they're not, it doesn't matter if they like walk away or whatever, the advertiser still pays. So Los Angeles, you can see like $34 per 1,000 impressions. Kansas City is a little lower at $14 per 1,000 impressions, but that's still insanely expensive. Well, with YouTube ads, the CPM is about $10. And the reason I can say that is because you can see right here, average cost per view, 1 cent, right? And that's just views. We're not talking about impressions. So it's actually CPM per view on this, but basically we're paying a penny a view. We're paying $10 per 1,000 views. And the cool thing about these views is that it's an actual view. And I'm going to explain that in a second here, right? And even more importantly is that we're able to use simple slideshow videos. We don't have to have a highly produced television commercial or anything like that. We're able to use these super simple videos I'm going to show you how to make today to turn views into leads and sales, right? And the most important part, and this is what I was talking about a second ago, how will I be charged? Well, you pay when a viewer watches 30 seconds of your video, or the duration if it's shorter than 30 seconds, or if they interact with your video. So essentially what that means, and let me know in the chat box if you knew this, if somebody skips your YouTube ad or your client's YouTube ad before 30 seconds, before that 30-second mark, you don't pay a dime, or your client doesn't pay a dime. How many of you knew that? Just let me know in here. A couple people, Pat's saying he knew it. A lot of people are saying they did not know, though. And that makes sense because a lot of people don't know. Yeah, it looks about 50-50, right? All right, cool. So it's not like other traffic sources, right? And the most important part is that you're going to get $100 in free advertising credit, which this is actually how I bring on new clients. Whenever I sign them up, I say, hey, you know, when you sign up, I'm also going to hook you up with $100 in free ad spend. And people are like, oh, that's awesome, right? That's like whatever, thousands and thousands of free views, right? And I'm going to show you how to get that coupon today as well. And the cherry on top is that YouTube has over 300 hours of video uploaded every single minute, which means that there's an ever-expanding ad inventory and that the cost of these ads is not going to skyrocket like other platforms. So all that's great because we get thousands of conversions and sales for less than most networks charge for a click. So if you knew how to set up simple YouTube ad campaigns in any niche, you knew how to get targeted eyeballs on your client's products or service using simple slideshow videos where Google paid upfront, and you knew how to get penny views that paid out $4 to $8 for every dollar your client put in while you were building a list of buyers for them in the process, do you think that they would pay you every single month? Go ahead and throw like a 3 in the chat box. If you were able to meet those 3 conditions for your client, if you feel like they would continue paying you. It's kind of a, yeah, tons of 3s coming through. Kind of a no-brainer question. I got some yeah baby from Clay, right on. So of course they would continue paying you unless they're dead, right? Right. All right, cool. Awesome, David. So yeah, that's great because that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you how to do today. Nothing held back. All right, so why is this different? Now, again, you don't pay when your ad is shown. You only pay when somebody watches your video. That is a huge bonus for businesses, right? They get up to 30 seconds of free exposure, especially for local businesses. If you're running these in a, in a local area, and let's say it's for whatever, maybe a sushi restaurant or something, which is actually my first client was a sushi restaurant. We were running these ads for them, and if somebody skipped the ad before 30 seconds, the company still got their name and all their branding out there for free, which was huge, right? Now, what I'm going to show you today is not theory. It's a simple process that allows you or your clients to grow fast, regardless of loopholes, finding a niche, luck, and you can do it all without a steep learning curve. So after today's call, getting traffic, subscribers, and sales for your clients is going to be common sense, easy for you, and you're even going to be able to do it in the next 30 days. Now, why should you listen to me? Who am I? Well, my name's Justin Sardi, and this image was actually supposed to be swapped out for a more recent one, but I've ran over $1 million of my own and my clients' money through AdWords for video or YouTube ads. I run a high-traffic YouTube channel where we have over 7 million views and over 69,000 subscribers. We're actually closing in on like 70,000 this week. So bottom line is I'm out in the trenches actually doing this with you. Like Brian had mentioned, ever since we've met, I've always been doing YouTube. That's the only thing I focus on, right? So my goal for this call, I'm going to show you how to generate leads and sales using simple slideshow videos. I'm going to show you how to get targeted on-demand video views for as low as 1 cent and turn those views into 20 to 50 cents profit each. I'm going to show you how to put offers in front of your, that's supposed to say ideal, your ideal prospect at the exact moment they're searching for that offer. And you're going to be able to start seeing penny views and conversions for your clients in the next 30 days or be driving on-demand sales to your clients' offers. So again, this may sound nuts, but there are a number of students who have gone through this exact same training that have had awesome results, just like you're going to be getting. Here's actually one, Jared Kelly. He finally got some in-stream ads live and got a 500% return on investment, which means for every dollar he put in, he pulled out 5. Pretty solid results. Now, my name is Justin Sardi. I'm an entrepreneur and an outdoor adventurer. I basically do YouTube, right? I help people and businesses generate leads and sales using YouTube ads. And I've been fortunate enough to speak on stages with guys like Kevin Harrington, as you can see, because we run a large YouTube channel. Me and my wife get invited to the YouTube spaces all around the US to go to their Creator Day events and basically learn how to better market businesses through YouTube, right? So I get to learn from the good people, right? Now, the past year I spent living in an RV, kind of cruising around the U.S. I'm an outdoor adventurer, like I said. We got to take our dogs to the beach for the first time. They're Colorado dogs, so they never actually got to, see the beach up until we got to do that. Do all kinds of fly fishing, outdoor stuff, which is why I moved to the mountains. I recently got married to my awesome wife, and we moved to Breckenridge, Colorado, where we spent the winter. This was the view out our front door where we could see the ski resort right here. In April, we actually bought this house right here in Silverthorne, which is right next to Keystone, a bunch of other ones. You can actually, this is the mountain that you see, the one on the left here that's covered in snow. This is it on 4th of July. We actually hiked that mountain and got to kind of like overlook our whole city, right? So I owe all of that to YouTube, and also just picking one thing and sticking to it, right? So I graduated college with a construction management degree. And around that time, my college roommate, Neil, who's this guy over here on the right, introduced me to the internet, or actually internet marketing, right? So I graduated with a construction management degree. I was driving to and from work every single day, having a
Justin, I got to stop you. Neil was your college roommate? I've known Neil forever through you, but I didn't know he was your roommate.
Yeah, dude, he's the one who actually got me into marketing online, which is awesome. He actually.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I've met these two guys forever. I had no idea, man. I literally had no idea. All right, I'm going to be quiet, but you know when it all connects together sometimes, you're like, oh, totally. Now
Right?
I get it. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
So
I'm shutting up. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was basically like, long story short, I was kind of complaining. I was like, man, I'm working 10 hours a day. Like, you know, he didn't have a job at the time. He still does. I mean, he has a company. He runs an online business, but I always say, oh, I don't have a job, but I have a business. So so basically around that time, he's like, look, man, I'm not working that much. I'm whatever, like working from home, not having to work 10 hours a day, blah, blah, blah. You know, you should quit your job and let's, you know, jump onto my business, help me out here, and let's start this business together, really grow it. So I was like, all right, sweet. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and quit my job. I was actually working for my dad at the time. He runs a giant construction company. And I was like, hey, Dad, you know, thanks. And, you know, I did just spend 5 years going to college for all this, but that's not for me. I'm out. He was very supportive. This is actually my dad right here with an afro wig on. We don't all have afros. Mine's the only real hair. This is at my sister's wedding. We just kind of walked into the reception like that. It was pretty funny. So that's my two brothers and my dad. So I was like, hey, Dad, I quit. I'm sorry. So what could possibly go wrong? I knew about construction, which has nothing to do with internet marketing. I had a good head of hair. I had no savings. I did have student loans, as a lot of college kids do. And there were a ton of ways to make money online. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try them all. So I literally did it all. We were actually taking on clients, which did work pretty well. We didn't have a great system for landing them at the time. I did affiliate marketing. I did CPA, product creation, video SEO, list building, e-commerce. And the one thing that really paid consistently was that whole borrowing money thing, right? So I was literally all over the place. I was doing this, that, and the other, as you can just see from that slide. It was a mess, right? And so was I. So it was like a roller coaster. I'd make some good money 1 month, and then I'd see the next shiny object. And while I'm running through this, just, Todd, Neil McPherson, just let me know. Oh, Darcy already did. Darcy goes, that roller coaster looks like me. I was going to say, let me know in the chat box if you have been here before. And I think most entrepreneurs have been here. It's that shiny object syndrome. You're like, oh, man, I could do this, and this is great, right? So yeah, tons of yeses coming through for sure. And don't feel bad. That's exactly how it works, I think. So around that time, I was ready to quit my job. I wasn't able to make a sustainable income, which was a problem. So my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, was like, look, you've made some money. Let's sit down, think about what you have actually been making money from, and maybe just do that. So I was like, okay, some of my biggest successes were ranking videos on YouTube, promoting products for myself and my clients. Well, I was like, okay, I'm just going to get a bunch of videos ranked, which is going to be super easy, right? And not quite the case. It used to be a lot easier. Now it is not very easy to get a video ranked on Google or YouTube, right? It takes a little bit of work, and I just didn't have the time to wait. So I was desperate, and I was doing a little bit of search for, doing some competition research for, let's say, lose weight fast or whatever, weight loss product. And boom, I see this ad right up here. Right? And you see 10,000 views right here. I was like, all right, 10,000 views. Right under it, 183,000 views, 487,000 views. I was like, okay, how in the world is this 10,000 view person at the very top of the search results? And I found out this is an ad. So I did a little more research, and I found out at that time, and still now, which I'm going to show you how to get this coupon actually, Google was giving away $100 in free ad spend just to sign up. So I was like, okay, wait a second. I did a little more research, and I found out with TrueView ads, you only pay when somebody watches 30 seconds of your video or the whole thing, whichever comes first. And I was like, oh, nice. So just like my nephew Cohen right here, I could have my cake and I could eat it too. So I was like, wait, you mean I only pay when somebody actually watches my ad or my client's ad? And the answer to that was yes, which I was like, well, that kind of takes some of the risk out of the system. If I mess something up and somebody skips, I'm not out money. And I was like, this is great, which is when the light bulb went off and the game-changing thing happened. So I was, promoting this product, that Stinger Survival pen, right? So I was like, okay, I want to sell this pen, and I want to put it in front of self-defense enthusiasts. So I figured out I could set this up as an ad, and this is the actual ad that you can see right here. Somebody would click on that ad, they'd watch my video, they would see my call to action. From that call to action, I would either push them to an email opt-in, which they would put their email in, and then I would send them a link to the sales page or whatever, the offer page, right? This is the way to go, building the list. Or that call to action would push them directly to the sales page. It doesn't matter. They both work. Once I kind of figured that whole system out, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set all of this up right now, there in just like a couple minutes here, I've had some great success. You can see I started like generating a lot of sales, generating leads, daily sales, all that good stuff. So basically what I did is I doubled down on this. I decided I'm going to go all in, and I'm just going to focus on this one thing because I'd been on that roller coaster for the past whatever, however many, like a year or two maybe, right? And I was like, okay, it's time for me to just focus. So that's when I put together my simple YouTube ads formula. So step one is pick your offer or using an existing offer, right? If you're doing this for clients, it's pretty easy. They're going to have some type of offer. From there, you make or have made a simple slideshow video. I'm going to give you that script today. You're going to upload that video to YouTube. That's the really hard part. You got to click that upload button. And from there, you have that video shown as an ad when somebody is searching with intent. And we'll talk about that on the next slide here. So the result of that is cheap views that turn into big profits. But how do we target people with intent? Well, if you think about the way most YouTube searches work, people on YouTube are searching with intent. So this one right here, like digital marketing trends, that is search for digital marketing trends. If I were watching these videos, I intend to learn about digital marketing because I either want to apply it to my business or apply it to a client's business, something along those lines, right? So you can kind of see how the intent searches work. And actually, let me know in the chat box with a 2, throw a 2 in there if you've ever done product research on YouTube, maybe something like Nikon D3400 versus whatever, the Canon T6i or something like that. Let's see. Tons of 2s just came through, right? It is a product, yeah, they're still coming through. It's a product research haven. People love watching. I mean, it's the next best thing to actually buying the product. You can see how it works, see how it functions. And if you're doing a search like this, you are actively doing product research. So if you're able to put your ad in front of people, the ad that has to do with the exact same topic they want to learn more about, you're going to do amazing things with it, right? It's like no-brainer targeting. So there's 2 types of ads we're going to be talking about today. The first one is an in-stream ad. And this guy right here, Frank Kern, most of you probably know him. Frank Kern I was actually watching a digital marketing trends video right here, right? From that last slide, like that digital marketing trends. I did a search and boom, Frank Kern pops up right in front of this digital marketing trends this is a little while ago, but he pops up and he's like, hey, stop what you're doing right now. You don't need to watch that video. I'm holding a free online training, a webinar, whatever, all about the digital marketing trends and how you can do X, Y, and Z. And all you need to do is click the link on this video and you're going to be taken to the registration page, right? It is a seamless offer, right? I'm already wanted to learn about digital marketing trends and he gives me a free course, right? Then we have the in-stream ad for e-commerce as well. Same type of ad, but as you can see right here, boom. I was watching a video for the DJI Phantom 1 beginner's tutorial. It's about a drone. And boom, this backpack pops up saying, hey, you got your awesome drone. You're going to need a way to store and protect it. Buy this backpack, right? They already know I have the product because who's actually going to be watching this video? Maybe somebody that wants to buy it, but only people interested in drones. So in-stream ads, those ones I was just talking about, those show in front of monetized videos. Now, the way a monetized video works is that a YouTube creator such as PewDiePie, who only has 62 million subscribers at the time I took this screenshot, he only has 62 million subscribers. He uploads videos and wants to make money from them. He's basically providing a place for ads to be shown in front of, right? He's getting millions of views. So YouTube or AdWords serves ads in front of the videos, the ads that I'm going to show you how to run. The advertiser, you, me, or our clients, whatever, pays YouTube, and the creator, PewDiePie, gets a portion of that money. So that's why people allow you to put ads in front of their videos. It's because they make money from it, right? Then we have the video discovery ad. And the video discovery ad takes advantage of the fact that YouTube is the second largest search engine on the web behind Google. And with these video discovery ads, you can actually have these ads shown up based on people's Google searches as well. And I'll show you how to do that in just a few here when we jump live to AdWords, right? Or Google Ads now. So I did a search for DJI Mavic Pro, and boom, this video pops up right above all the other videos, essentially shortcutting its way to the front for like a penny a view, and it is extremely targeted. You click on this, you watch the video, you're good to go. So both ads are shown to viewers with intent. Now, once I committed to this system, everything changed. I was able to take my earnings and reinvest them. Within a few months, I was able to pay back all those loans I had been taking, and my business did just over $500,000 that year alone. And the cool thing is, it came all from that free $100. So from there, I went ahead and I took it to the next level. I started running ads for myself, for my clients, and my business exploded. And since then, I've ran over $1 million in my own and my clients' money through these YouTube ads. And now I'm able to do things my way. I'm able to travel around the world, mostly just hang out outside, go scuba diving, do a lot of backpacking trips. I'm able to buy the vehicles I want. I know it's not like a Lamborghini or anything, but I don't think I'd ever buy a Lamborghini. I had to get this to tow my RV around, right? So I'm able to get what I want when I want. I'm able to make an impact on people's lives through trainings like this, through speaking on stages, and through my YouTube channel. And I'm also building an empire. I have a software company as well as an alternative education company, and it's all from this simple business model. So step one, you're going to figure out what your clients sell. That's pretty easy, I'd say. From there, you're going to create a simple video selling the product or showing the product, whatever. You're going to show that video as an ad to highly targeted viewers. That ad's going to make sales, and your client is going to keep paying. So that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today. Right? Now imagine how your life is going to be when you're able to deliver on-demand results to clients like clockwork. You're never going to have to handle any inventory or have your own product. You can buy targeted video views that turn $1 into $8 over and over, and your client only pays when somebody wants to watch their video. And the cool thing about this is you can use this simple traffic system to scale massively because YouTube has a ton of traffic. Now, here's why you need to commit to YouTube ads, and also these are some pretty key selling points, right? Remember, you don't pay a dime unless somebody actually watches your video. Your ad shows at the exact moment that your ideal buyers need it. Let's see. There we go. You can place your ad in front of your clients and competitors' videos. You can put your, you can build a list and make sales for next to nothing, and Google's going to pay you or your client to use this, which is an offer you can offer as a bonus. So again, pretty big promises, but a lot of people have had awesome results from these methods. Here's actually Avi the other day. He's in one of my mastermind groups. He hit me up. Look at that. New person, basically got some new leads moments after adjusting the targeting like I told him. He sent me a screenshot like boom, 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 boom. So he's getting a ton of leads and sales using these exact methods. So who is ready to learn this? So go ahead and drop a 2 in the chat box. If you're ready, I'm going to take a real quick sip of my water and we'll dive right in. Oh, that's a lot of 2s. Right on. All right, let's jump in. So there's 4 keys to this, like I was mentioning. Key number 1, you're going to figure out what your client is selling. From there, you're going to create a simple slideshow video, pushing traffic to the sales of the opt-in page. Then you're going to set that video up as an ad and watch the traffic flow using that free AdWords coupon, and then you're going to profit, right? So if you don't have a product to sell, no problem. You could do this for local clients. You could do CPA offers, affiliate marketing, physical products, and there are tons of businesses in this arena that will also pay you to do this for them, right? An important thing to note is you can use any platform to sell these things. You use Shopify, affiliate networks, your own site, your client's site, or their place of business. It literally works with anything. So once we figure out what we're going to sell, we're going to create a simple slideshow video just like this one using this exact script right here. So this script, and this is how I script my videos, don't take this word for word because if everybody's doing this, it's going to stop working. But this is the general flow, right? These are the key components. So part number 1, hey, are you interested in blank, right? So let's say we're running this for a, I don't know, somebody throw out a niche. Throw out a niche for me, and I will, do a mock-up script for this according to this script for me. Let's see here. What do we got? Golf is a great one, Nate. So we'll go with golf. We had some other good ones. We had a lot of them coming in, but yeah, golf's a great one. So let's say you have a local golf course that has golf coaching, right? So you would start off by saying something along the lines of, hey, are you interested in golf? Which doesn't sound that great, but you might say something like, nothing beats a day of, drinking cold beers, hanging out with your friends on the golf course. If you agree, you're in the right place. If not, skip this ad. Now, why in the world would I tell somebody to skip the ad? I want to see who's been paying attention. The pop quiz here. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Because you don't pay, says Simon. Yeah, under 30 seconds. Yeah. So yeah, if they don't watch 30 seconds, you don't pay. Now, if somebody that's like, hey, if you're not a golfer, skip this video, and they're like, oh, I'm not a golfer, I'm going to skip this, you're not paying. So ultimately, you're getting a higher return on your investment. And then you say, still here? Cool, because you need to check this out, right? Whatever this is. So in this case, it might be, so we might be like, hey, are you, nothing beats a day of golf on the golf course, but it really sucks when your friends beat you, or something along those lines, right? If you're not into golf, skip this ad. Still here? Cool, because right now we're offering 50% off of our golf lessons at the Woodmore Country Club, or whatever it may be, right? Go ahead and click the link on this video to get your coupon, or to get 9 holes free, or whatever, to sign up for our coupons, whatever it may be. Click the link to check offer out. Then you get into the specifics. So right around here, we're probably at the 30-second mark and we've paid, right? So once you've paid already, that's when you kind of just go into, all right, here's why you need to check this out. Did you know that 1 in 10 golfers swing wrong, or whatever it may be, blah, blah, blah. Benefit, benefit, benefit. Static call to action with some, hey, what are you waiting for? Obviously, you're into golf and, you need to improve your swing, so why not click on the offer, right? Is that making sense to everybody? Kind of how that general script flows. The most important part's kind of the beginning. You get them hooked and be like, hey, if you're not into this, skip it. Perfect. All right. From there, we push traffic using the built-in calls to action that YouTube gives us. So somebody clicks on this, like get your pen today, they click on it, they're taking the sales page, the opt-in page, whatever it may be, and boom, we start seeing sales. We can also go directly to the sales page or to an opt-in page. It doesn't matter. I prefer to go to an opt-in page just because you have that long-term marketing potential. It works really well. From there, you set that video up as an ad and watch the traffic flow using the AdWords coupon. And you can see right here, I did a search for like tactical pen, and boom, here my ad pops up. It's like, this pen could save you, blah, blah, blah. So you can see exactly how that works. From there, we're going to make on-demand sales. And you can see right here, we're getting 10 cents per conversion. We got 1,300 conversions for 10 cents a conversion, which is absolutely insane. From there, like I said, we set up the ad and watch the traffic flow. So we spend that $586. We are making $49.61 back. Here's another one, $17.87 in, $73 out. And ultimately, you and your clients profit. And if your clients are profiting, they're going to continue paying you, right? So let's talk a little bit about a campaign. I'm going to break down an actual campaign I ran. This was actually for a client. He was in the e-com space, or still is. He's actually a really big e-com guy. You've probably heard of him if you do anything e-com. But this was a free plus shipping offer using placements and in-stream ads. And essentially, this guy had this Google Cardboard, or like a VR headset that was selling okay on Facebook, and eventually it tanked. And so he hit me up. He's like, hey, Justin, can I pay you to run some ads for me? I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we got his ad up on YouTube, and I'll break down the numbers in a second. But first, I want to play a really quick clip of the video that I made him. And I just want to, while you're watching this, let me know in the chat box if you feel like you could make a video like this, because it's very, very high-tech video. Virtual reality is rad and can now be your reality if you just own a cell phone. Right now, to get our company going, we're giving away 500 free VR headsets that work with any smartphone. All you have to do to get yours for free is click the link or the I in this video and tell us where to ship it. If you own a smartphone, then this free VR headset will allow you to jump into a virtual... All right, so that is literally the ad, and Matt goes, LOL, done. Alexander goes, I should give you an Oscar for best visual effects for this, right? Yeah, not that sophisticated of a video, and this did extremely well, right? And you can kind of see why it did really well. Yeah, wow, exactly. So essentially what we did is I took that exact video and then I put it in front of all of these videos about VR headsets. So from there, remember, I found a monetized video, which is one that allows us to put ads in front of it, and put my ad in front of it. So if somebody was, or put my buddy Matt's ad in front of it. So if somebody was searching for like whatever, top 5 best VR headsets or Google Cardboard, how it works, hands-on with Google Cardboard, they're interested in this product, right? So if you're like, hey, we're running a sale on this, or hey, we're giving this away for free, just play shipping, it's pretty easy, right? I mean, it's absolutely insane. So it was like no brainer. So from here we had this ad running and it pushed over to the sales page where they could either, we ran a couple different offers, but basically they'd pay for shipping. And I wish this GIF was working full screen because we're about to jump over to YouTube. It's really cool. It's like hyperspace. But anyway, let's jump over to YouTube, and I want to show you how these ads work. And just make sure, can everybody see? Can everybody see YouTube now? It should just be a skincare routine search. I just want to make sure. Perfect. Okay, so I want to show you how these ads work, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to set them up. So right here you can see best face care routine or whatever, skincare routine, same kind of thing. So this right here it's a video discovery ad. So I did a search, and boom, this promotes this video. So we click on this. This is... All right, perfect. I'm glad this ad works out perfectly because sometimes people run these ads just to push traffic back to their channel, but this is actually one for a product, right? So you can see right here, Tej.com. So this guy's basically going to be like, hey, you got to check out our awesome skincare routine. He's probably demoing the product somewhere in here. There we go. That's him demoing it. Most of it is just him talking, right? And right here, here's the call to action, just like I showed you. Give our products a try. So we click on this, and there's probably a link right here, 20% off your first box by using coupon code, blah, blah, blah. So if we click on this, it's going to take us to this checkout page where we can redefine men's skincare. It's a little sales page. Here's what you want, 25 a month, 35 a month, 45 a month, right? So they're selling 3 packages, and you can see, I mean, it's pretty easy to see exactly how all of this works, right? So that's a video discovery ad. Now let's look for an in-stream ad really quick. So let's just go with, let's go to YouTube, and let me pull one of those other examples. Let's say dog toys was Valindia's. All right, so let's go. Let's go like best dog toys, right? Maybe that's something somebody would search for heavy chewers, right? Whatever. Okay, so there's no video discovery ad right here, but you can see, let's just click on this and maybe we'll find an ad. Of course we won't. Dun, dun, dun. Give me a second here. We might have to, of course. All right, let me swap accounts really quick. For some reason, this account doesn't see that many. Let me go to this main channel here. This should, of course, right? There we go. So I don't know why, but that one account, I thought I was in this one, but it like never shows ads for some reason. Okay, so right here, basically trying expensive versus homemade dog toys, right? If you have a dog toy, you can see this has an ad on it, right? And it's Nectar. These guys are everywhere. And essentially, this ad is showing up because I meet their target demographic. But if you use the targeting I'm going to show you how to do today, you could have your dog toy ad right here. So somebody's like, all right, I want to watch expensive versus homemade dog toys. Your ad pops up and does the same thing as this ad. You're going to get that sale, right? So you can see this guy pops up. You can skip the video in 3, 2, 1. If I skip this ad before 30 seconds, they don't pay. You can see these are the brand new calls to action they just added. These are very, very visible. These get amazing click-throughs, right? So you can click shop now. We watch the ad, whatever. We click shop now. Here is the mattress sales page. Same as the video discovery ad. It's just an in-stream ad. So you can see exactly how those work, right? Pretty simple. So that's how these ads work and how they function. So let's go ahead and, yeah, phishing is a great one, Richard, for sure. I actually use that as an example a lot. So let's go ahead and set up an ad. I'm going to show you exactly how all this works. So first thing you're going to do is there's a couple places to find that coupon. So if you go to youtube.com/advertise, they actually just pulled it today. This coupon goes on and off like every day or two, but usually there is a coupon at the very bottom of this page that says like get $75 or $100 for free. If that's not up, just do a Google search for the Google Ads coupon, right? That's it. So Google Ads coupon, we're good to go. From here, you can find, like, here's one right here, $100 coupon for 2018, right? You just get one of these coupons, you come over here to AdWords, and then it's time to set up our actual ad. So we're just going to click this blue plus button, and we're going to go to new campaign, and it's actually called Google Ads now. Sorry, they changed the name on me, but it, you know, I might call it AdWords, but it's Google Ads now. They just changed it. We're going to go over here to video, right? We're going to create a video campaign. There's a bunch of awesome goals you can do, like leads, website traffic, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to go without a goal so I can show you all the options. So we'll go create campaign without a goal. And we're just going to name this. Let's say we're running them for a local bait and tackle shop because I liked what Richard said right there. So, you know, fishing video for topwater lures. So maybe we're in Florida and we're running, you know, bass fishing tours, right? For whatever, bass fishing tours in Florida. So let's just go with a daily budget. I'm going to set this to like 25 bucks, I guess 26 bucks because I missed the 5. We're going to start and end date. There's a lot of cool things you can do here. So there's a start and end date. Networks. This is very important. So you can see right here, and this is actually going to be covered. I make sure to put this in the checklist you're going to get at the end. Uncheck video partners on the display network. I have tried and tried and tried, and I know a lot of people that have tried to get this to work. It doesn't. So you only want these ads to run on YouTube search results and YouTube videos. And if you've got this to work, let me know. But you will waste your money on the video partners on the display network. That's basically putting your ad on other people's websites. And you've all seen those ads on websites where you're like, shut up, I'm trying to read this website, right? Languages, you're going to put whatever language you're speaking or your customers speak right here. Then we get into locations, right? So we can target by all locations, United States, Canada, United States, another category. Or for local businesses, I use this advanced search and I do radius targeting. So let's say they're in like 100 South, whatever. Okay, cool. Let's say this is where they're at and we want to target within an X mile or kilometer radius. That's basically how that works. You just do location or radius targeting. So cancel that. Let's do all for this example's sake, right? But I would put like Florida in here, or whatever, Miami, wherever we're targeting, right? Then we get into we don't need to do any of that. We can skip all that. We get into the ad group name. So this might be like Bass Tours or something like that. So bidding, how much do we want to pay per view? Right? And that's the most we're going to pay per view. We're not going to always pay that. We're going to pay like, you know, usually it's about a penny a view is what I've found. So that's how much we're going to pay. That's the most we're willing to pay. So 5 cents is a good starting place. We're going to get into our demographic, the gender, age, parental status, household income, all that good stuff. Obviously, that depends on your client's audience, right? Then we get into the actual targeting. So the 2 targeting options that I like to use are keywords and placements. Now, keywords, like I said, if we just type in like something like this. Let's see, Florida bass fishing is maybe what we would search for, actually. Boom. Okay, you can see right here, top 5 hunting gadgets. They're targeting that because I've been doing some stuff on hunting, but basically we could have our ad show up right here, like, hey, bass fishing in Florida, you know, whatever. So we'd target all these like Florida bass fishing or topwater bass fishing lures, things like that. So I would type in like bass fishing. And here's a bunch, tips, tournaments, videos with frogs for beginners, right? I would take all of these keywords right here, knowing that they're actually searched, and put them into keywords right here. So we would paste everything there. Well, that can be kind of tedious, so we're going to use TubeSift, and I'm just going to type in, nice, we just got this feature pushed live, sweet. So I'm going to type in bass fishing. I'm going to go to YouTube. And I'm just going to do a search. And this is going to go bass fishing, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Definitely made it through kindergarten, as you can tell. It's basically pulled 257 YouTube auto-suggest keywords for us right here, right? So these are all the keywords, and we don't have to get into those, but basically let's select all, let's export them. Let's just copy these right here, and we will close this. So we'll come over here, and we're just going to paste all of these, right? Bass fishing. If anybody's searching for any bass fishing search at all on YouTube, our ad is going to be shown, right? Oops, there we go. So let's just shrink that up. And obviously there's more keywords you can put, but that's a pretty good one. If we're targeting Florida, only people in Florida are going to see that. Then we get into placements. Now, placements allow us to put our ad in front of monetized videos. So hunting down trophy Florida bass. If we click on this, what do you know? An ad. Of course, it's Nectar again, right? So we know that we can put an ad in front of this. So I'm just going to copy this video URL, and I'm just going to paste it right here. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to click back. I'm going to click on this video. Does this have an ad? Yes, this has an ad in front of it as well. So I can copy this URL right here. And as you can see, that's kind of a tedious process. And also you don't know if each of these videos allows ads in front of them unless you see an ad, right? So the easiest way to do that, we're going to go over here to TubeSift. We're just going to type in bass fishing. And I'm going to turn that to whatever. We'll go 20 results. This is finding monetized videos. And you can see video scanned versus monetized videos. This particular search has most of them monetized, or all of them. A lot of niches will only have a select number, and so this is going to find those monetized videos for us. So once this hits 20, you can see like 19 out of 20, and so you can see there's, how that works. So this is essentially giving us all of the bass fishing videos that allow us to put ads in front of them. So I'm just going to get links. I'm going to copy these URLs. I'm going to paste these right here, and I'm going to add these. So now you can see we have 22 video placements right here, all about bass fishing. It's literally that easy. Then we get into creating our actual ad. So obviously we would have an ad uploaded to YouTube. So let's just say it was something like this. So maybe this is our ad, right? Obviously it'd be like, hey, we have here's another ad. So we're seeing an ad. This is actually a bumper ad. It's a 6-second ad, basically just advertising a movie. I would not run this. Okay, so cool. They're going out on their charter. This might be the video. It'd be like some testimonials, just some shots of people bass fishing, following that script. So we're going to copy this video URL. Obviously, we would upload this to the client's channel. And then we're just going to paste this video URL right here. We're going to set this up as either an in-stream or a video discovery ad, depending on which one you want to do. We'll go in-stream for now. And we're just going to put the URL here. It might be like floridabass.com/tour, right? Something like that. So when they click on this, they are going to, they're going to see that little call to action right here. We're going to have our call to action in the video. Somebody's going to click on that, and boom, we're good to go. Greg is actually saying he already got the $100 from YouTube. Right on. So that's how this is going to be set up. And then we're going to add, we're going to add a companion banner. So what is a companion banner? Well, right here, see this where it says First Man coming soon to theaters? This is a companion banner. This is a little bit of an extra space for you to put some ads, and even after that ad is over, this stays up here. So what we're going to do, you can actually go to any, you use like Photoshop, whatever you want, but we have a banner studio built into TubeSift. So I'm just going to launch this banner design studio, and I'm just going to go companion banner. It's all in here. We have a ton of pictures ready. So maybe there's one of nature with a lake. Let's see. Obviously you can upload your own images as well, but I'm just going to add this here. So boom, we got a lake here. And then I would just add a little bit of text saying like, whatever, bass fishing or something like that, right? So we make a companion banner, we save this, we download it, and we come back over here to AdWords, and we're just going to upload an image. Now I already have a few uploaded, so let's just say like, whatever. Obviously, it's not a yoga ad, but this is what it's going to look like. So you upload that, and that gives you a little bit of extra, extra ad space. From there, we're just going to click Save and Continue. It is literally that simple. Does that make sense to everybody? I know I kind of ran through that quickly, but you can see exactly how these ads are set up. That's literally the setup. Yeah, easy peasy, says Randy. Darcy says, F yeah, right on. Yeah, it's pretty simple to do, right? So I'm not going to run this ad, but we'll just kind of leave it there because I might use it for an example in a little bit. So that's literally it. We get our ad set up and we're good to go. But do people actually click on these ads, right? So the answer is yes, and I actually have some numbers broken down here. So you can see views. We got 445 views right here. We got 87 clicks from this, and this is actually that Google Cardboard ad that I was showing you, that I was running for my buddy Matt. So 445 views, 87 clicks. You do the math, that means 19.5% of people click through. If we're getting 1 cent views on this campaign, we're going to get 7,500 views from that $75 ad coupon. You're actually going to get 10,000 views if it's the $100 one, but they bounce between 75 and 100, so it kind of depends. So we're going to get 7,500 views. With 7,500 views and 19.5% of people clicking through, we're going to get 1,462 free clicks just to test this out, right? Which is absolutely insane. Now, let's say maybe we're paying 4 cents a view because we always, you don't always pay a penny a view. Some niches are more expensive. So this one, we got 3,041 views, 4 cents a view, 771 clicks. So let's do the math there. That means 25% of people click through. At 4 cents a view, we're going to get 1,875 views from Google using that coupon. And at 1,875 views times 25%, we're going to get 468 clicks to test this out. And here's actually how it broke down with the $75 and my buddy Matt's account. So we spent $75 of Google's money. We got that 468 clicks, as you can see right here. Or well, we spent more, but we would have got 468 clicks. I'm just using the Google's money thing. But 25% of people click through, right? 20% of those 468 took us up on the offer because this was intent traffic, right? It was that Google Cardboard, like no-brainer offer. We got 93 orders. That was $6.95 an order. That's 646 bucks to us. Now, obviously, his product had a cost, which was $3, right? It cost him $3 to get this to his customers. Times 93 is 279 bucks. So we take that out of the 646, and he was making $367 profit without a single upsell, right? Using Google's coupon. Right? So of course, he definitely kept paying me to do this because I was making him $367 profit for every $75 we spent, right? If you could do that for a client, they would definitely continue paying you, right? It's a no-brainer offer. Then we had an upsell. So he had an upsell right here. So we got $4.15 is what it cost to get this here. I called it $5 because I'm bad at math. I wanted to round up. He sold it for 15 bucks, meaning he made $10 profit every single one he sold. 93 people took the front end, 20% took the upsell, which is another 18 people, or an extra $180 in profit, meaning he made $547 in profit per $75 we spent, or every 1,875 views equaled 29 cents per view when we were paying 4 cents per view. So you can kind of see how the profit adds up there as well. Now, then imagine having multiple videos like this for either yourself or your client, right? The self-defense pen, 6 in, 49 out. Makeup brush, 17 in, 73 out. Headset, 23 in, 58 out. That's $135 in daily profit from 3 simple videos, or $4,050 per month. The best part is that we're playing with house money here. So $6, $17, 23 bucks. That's only $46 out of the $75 Google gives you. And you're literally playing with house money. And if your client's paying for it, you're good to go as well, right? As far as scaling goes, it is extremely simple. You literally just rinse and repeat. You add more videos, right? Or you add more keywords to this. For self-defense, there's 2.63 million results. Self-defense keywords, these go on and on and on and on. You can do self-defense for women, self-defense for men, self-defense for kids. You name it, how to avoid getting mugged, things like that. There's tons and tons of options here. Now, this is from one simple rinse and repeat evergreen video. This is a little bit older of a screenshot, but this one video I was running for a client got us $7,359 in sales. And I literally have not touched it. They'll continue paying you month and month, but I have not touched it since September of 2016. It's that low maintenance, right? Now, is this 30 days simple, though? With the simple traffic formula I gave you, could you get hundreds of views to any video each and every day? And more importantly, if you knew that each view cost 1 to 5 cents and every dollar you put in gave you $4 to $8 profit back, could you easily buy hundreds or even thousands of views for clients at a profit each and every day? Throw a 1 in the chat box if you feel like you could set this up. If your client had a good offer, you could easily set this up. Yeah, 1 plus. Nice, Randy. I like that plus. I've never seen a plus come through. So I dig it. Yeah, of course. Makes sense, right? Of course you could. So this is not an if at this point. It's literally a rigged market. Let's say views are 5 cents. You spend $1 and you make $2 back. You spend 20 bucks a day. You're making 1,200 bucks a month back, or 40 bucks a day. It just goes up from there. It's 1,000 bucks a day. That's $2,000 back, or 12,000 bucks a month. So who wants to do this now? And more importantly, who wants to get this done in the next 30 days? Go ahead and throw a hell yeah in the chat box if you want to put this to use or add this as a service to clients that you have in the next 30 days. Oh yeah, we got a bunch coming through. Let me take another sip of water real quick and I'll get into it. All right. I hate profit. Nice, Randy. Okay, so there's two options here. Option number one, you can do this on your own. Spend your year testing and learning, spend your year getting the same results you got last year, possibly burn a few clients not knowing how to do this correctly. Option number two is you can get this done right in the next 30 days by being coached and directed by somebody who has successfully done this over and over with massive results. You can skip the wasted time, skip the massive cash loss. Now, save your questions for a minute or pop them in there and I'll get to them for sure. But Q&A will come in a minute, but what I want to talk about is video ads masterclass. Now, if you're a beginner, I'm going to show you how to get your first video ad for yourself or your client up and profiting from it in the next 30 days with no money lost on ads because you're going to be using Google's coupon. If you're an existing business owner, I'm going to show you how to get your first converting video ad on a platform, up on a platform without skyrocketing ad costs in the next 30 days and how to break into an untapped source of cheap traffic. Now, a couple of testimonials of people who have gone through the same training right here. Nothing but compliments to Justin for providing clear, usable training. This course is, in my opinion, one of the best I've seen in my 17 years of marketing on the internet. MD right here. Last 1 hour result. Got an epic, or an EPC of $12.50. Ash K right here. Check out my latest YouTube video ad campaign result. 0.008 cents per view. Josh right here started a campaign 48 hours ago. It seems my in-display ads are crushing my in-stream ads. What should I do? Not a bad problem to have. One of the ad groups is outperforming the other one. So Video Ads Masterclass is 6 complete modules of training covering how to quickly and easily deploy high-converting video ads for clients in any niche. 6 modules of handheld, every detail covered training, step-by-step how to set up evergreen YouTube ads in any niche and turn $1 into $4 to $8. I was going to say turn $4 to $8 into $1, but nobody's going to pay you to do that. I could do that, yeah, right? So yeah, my niece could do that. So 6 complete modules of training. So week number 1 is orientation. This is going to get you familiar with the whole AdWords for video platform, show you how to get that coupon, types of ads and when to use each one. I show you in this module how to set up a My Client Center, which is specifically for managing clients. I give you an AdWords for video tour and show you how all that works. Then we get into the actual targeting. So I deep dive into all the targeting options. We started with placements and keywords today, but I want to show you all of the targeting methods because there's a lot of them and some awesome ways you can target. Which one should you use first? The best one to start with for easy results. I'll show you retargeting 101, drop dead simple YouTube targeting with TubeSift. Then we get into the actual video ad. So how do you script the ad? How do you do your audience research for crafting your ad? How do you put your calls to action? How do you upload your video to YouTube and optimize it so that you're getting the most traffic? And ultimately just how to optimize everything for yourself or your client to make all of this work the right way, and also how your video needs to be so you can kind of coach them on that whole video part. Then it's pre-campaign setup. This is where we set up conversion tracking. You have to be able to prove to your clients that, hey, look, we're getting results, and here's a very tangible number that you can see. That is what conversion tracking does. I show you how to set up landing pages the right way so they're Google compliant so your client doesn't get flagged. I got retargeting set up. How do we retarget people that have hit their website? I even show you my perfect strategy for tracking conversions. Then we get into the actual campaign setup. It's time to set our campaign up. How do we do audience research for the campaigns and how do we target them? How do we set up an in-stream ad? How do we set up a video discovery ad? How do we split test? And what our ad copy is supposed to look like. Then we get into reporting and scaling. This is very important. Your clients are going to need to see results. So I'm going to show you how to track your results and your earnings. Where were their ads shown? How to optimize that for profits and how to scale for massive profits, right? And This is where we talk all about exactly how to craft a report for your clients so that when you give it to them, you look like a rock star, right? That's very important as well. And then I've got some bonus weeks. So that's the main course. It's like a choose your own adventure course kind of, right? So you go through the main thing, you understand how the whole ad platform works, how all these pieces fit together. Then you get into what do you want to do. So local marketing, I've got a whole module just on local marketing. This is like a 2-hour training all about selling this as a service for high ticket recurring. And I just want to throw this out there. I charge like $3,000 a month recurring for my clients to run ads for them, right? And obviously that's going to depend, like smaller businesses are not going to pay that, but I break down exactly how much to charge based on the business. I break down how to find clients. I even give you my proposals and my contracts that I use to lock these clients in for high ticket recurring. With this, you get my drafted up contracts and proposals, right? Then if you want to do physical products, I've got an e-com module. Now, just want to throw this out there. Another reason I have this in there is because this is a great business to target. There are so many marketers right now that need help getting their ads on YouTube. It's absolutely unreal. In there, I talk about finding a winning product, setting everything up and tracking it with Shopify, how to break down a whole funnel, and I even have a from scratch case study with that makeup brush showing you how I started from scratch and was able to generate profits within a couple of days. Then I've got one about list building, which is also something that's a great service to offer to businesses. So I show you exactly how to use YouTube ads to build a massive list for next to nothing. Show you what my landing pages look like. I show you my highest performing ads. Literally nothing is held back on this one. Then if you want to do affiliate marketing, I'm going to show you how to find a high converting offer, how to track everything, how to set up your ads, and how to profit without ever even handling a customer. You're going to get more done in 30 days than I got done in my 6 years of college. You're probably not going to get more drinking done, but that's definitely a good thing for you. You're going to get more learning done though, right? Now, I want to make sure you have everything you need to make this system work and work right the first time out of the box, which is why I'm throwing in a free 6-month license to TubeSift, which is that targeting software I was using a little bit earlier. You're going to get that absolutely free. So you're going to get 6 months of TubeSift for free. With TubeSift, you're going to be able to find highly targeted monetized placements, find all those actually searched keywords, uncover trending videos your competitors don't know about, save hours of time compiling your placements, create huge placement lists for massive traffic, and ultimately take the guesswork out of targeting for almost instant results. I've got a couple extra bonuses as well. So I've got an over-the-shoulder case study, which is that makeup brush, basically how I started, and I documented everything along the way, including video creation and everything that's covered in this case study. Then I've got that banner studio that you saw that makes those companion banners and other graphics. It's basically a miniature Photoshop inside of the software. You're going to get that for free as well. You're going to get access to my $1 million battle-tested video ad scripting guide with video training to go with it. And the best bonus ever, basically, better than all those bonuses, is access to my exclusive Slack mastermind group. Now, this is one-on-one access to me and all of the Video Ads Masterclass members. Any questions you have at all, I am in there pretty much every single day. I'd say 5 days a week. Obviously, I take a couple days off here and there, but I'm pretty much in there answering questions every single day. Now, the number one reason people fail with online courses is because they get stuck. Something will hang them up. They'll be like, I give up or whatever. They'll set it aside. I'll come back to this tomorrow. This ensures that you are not going to get stuck. I will help you through every step of the way. So to sum it up, you're going to get 6 weeks of coaching and training in the Video Ads Masterclass. This actually should say modules, not weeks, because it's all in there now. There we go. Of coaching and training in the Video Ads Masterclass, access to my Slack mastermind group, 6 months of TubeSift access, my over-the-shoulder case study, the banner studio, and my fill-in-the-blank video ad script. Real-world value, and obviously I don't sell it for $6,287, but if everything was sold individually, that's how much it would be sold for. The standard price that I usually charge, because I have like salespeople closing calls, all that good stuff, is $19.97. But today, I have a special offer for you because I like Brian. I've known Brian forever. He was actually, one of my original mentors, which is awesome. The special live training price is 3 payments of $366. Now, I have a straight-up stupid action-based 30-day guarantee. So if you take action, you use Video Ads Masterclass and TubeSift according to the training, and you're on like $100 in ads using that coupon for yourself or your clients, and for some reason you're not seeing views, and if you're not, just hit me up in the Slack group. I will make sure you get them. But if for some crazy reason this is a waste of your time, I'm not only going to refund you and let you keep the course, I'm also going to cut you a check for $100 to reimburse you for your ad spend. The only way to lose is not jumping in on this investment. I'm taking the risk on with the product. Google's taking the risk on with the ad spend. Now, the first 20 people that jump on this are going to get a fast action bonus because I like action takers, right? You're going to get an extra 6 months of TubeSift for free. So you're going to get a full year of the software for free, and you're going to get my best performing video ad swipe file so you can see a number of ads in a number of different niches that are performing well. So if you were to do this on your own, TubeSift for the 6 months would cost you $402 at the monthly price. Channel art would cost you $197. A copywriter would cost you $297 for your script. Testing the ads, you'd be out about $500. You'd be out $1,396 with no guidance just to make an attempt. But with Video Ads Masterclass, it's just $366 to have all that done the right way in the next 30 days. Now, can you do this in the next 30 days? Because that's the important part, right? Can you get one video created for yourself, your client? 100%. I show you exactly how to do that in the course. I even have a whole video creation module. Can you be getting views for 1 to 5 cents? That's what the whole course is about. Can you laser target your audience? You're going to have TubeSift, so yes. Can those views be worth $4 to $8 for every dollar? Yeah, that's what the script and everything does. And this can all be done with a Google coupon. And will clients pay for this service? Well, that's kind of a no-brainer. Of course they will. People hit me up every single day asking me to do this. I'm turning down clients, right? Now, can this pay for your investment? It literally takes one client with one video to pay for this whole course, right? The only way to lose out is by not jumping in. Now, here is that link. It is get.tubesift.com/Brian. I'm going to drop that in the chat box right now for you. We do have those fast action bonuses, like I said. So let's see, get.tubesift.com/Brian. There we go. Just drop that in the chat box. And let's run through a quick recap, do some FAQ, and then I'll open up for Q&A because I see quite a few questions coming through. So what are you going to get real quick? Remember, you're going to get Video Ads Masterclass, which is all those video training modules, all the bonuses, all that good stuff. Access to my exclusive Slack mastermind, 6 or 12 months of TubeSift, depending on when you get in. Over-the-shoulder case study, the banner studio, and the fill-in-the-blank video ad script. All right. Now, will this work in my niche or for my client? And ultimately, the bottom line with this slide is yes. And if you want consistency, more customers, and a way to grow at a positive ROI, this is for you. But if you're a beginner, don't have any business, I cover exactly how to get started. If you do consulting or coaching, I have case studies for that. E-commerce, this knocks it out of the park for e-commerce. MLM, there's a whole way to target MLM people. There's a software, I use this to sell my software all the time. Info products, no problem. Local marketing, 100% works because of the geo-targeting, and I break that down in the local module. List building, there's a whole module on that, whole module on affiliate marketing. Now, about the course. So how much time does this take a week? Well, originally, basically you go through the course, right? That's going to take you a couple hours to go through the main course. Then you choose your own adventure. So you can have the course knocked out in a day, maybe 2 days at the most, right? And I'm not even talking a full day. I'm talking like a me day. So a couple hours, you've gone through the course and the training. It's very simple, easy to follow, broken out, right? Then as far as managing these ads go on an ongoing basis, I spend probably 10 to 30 minutes, depending on the day and what I'm doing at that time, managing these campaigns. It's a lot of times it's just log in, check a couple numbers, okay, we're good to go, or hey, this one might need a little bit of adjusting, let's adjust it here and there. And I actually have entire training modules that I just added like 3 days ago, all about how I adjust and manage these things. How long do you have access for? You're going to have access forever to the members area, and TubeSift, you're going to get a free year. Can I go at my own pace? Yes, everything is in there, and I am in the Slack group all the time answering questions. Do I get updates? Like I mentioned just a second ago, I just added an update to the course 3 days ago and pushed it live. So the answer to that is yes. This is my bread and butter. I'm constantly updating this as things change because honestly, Google Ads is changing. I mean, they just changed the name on me, right? They're changing all the time, and I'm keeping up to date and making sure you're up to date as well. Now, with that 30-day refund guarantee, the only thing that you could lose if you pick this up is a bit of time, but what you could gain, and gain in plain sight, is a lifelong business and growth, or that $100 check. Now, with that, what you could lose if you don't pick up, the way this works is, like I said, I usually have a 1997 price tag on this, right? So if you don't pick this up, the payment plan goes away after this special offer I've got with Brian. The one-time webinar price goes away. You could waste a year of your time and money trying this. You could waste a year at 2 times the revenue of your current business, and ultimately being able to have your business in the next 30 days versus 2 years. And like I said, $1,396 spent trying this. Now, can you make $366 back in 30 days? Well, the answer is yes. Literally it takes one client. But if you were doing this for yourself, right? One video getting 100 views a day, super easy. If you're spending 5 cents a view, which you're probably not going to, it's going to be cheaper, and $1 is only getting you $3 back, that's going to be 3,000 views a month, $1 in, 3 out. That's $450 back that month. It literally only takes one video. Now, how good is TubeSift? Well, Adam right here, one of my in-stream ads has 41.8% view rate, 30% are watching the entire 2-minute video. Not bad, as these are meant to be annoying ads. P.S. Use TubeSift for research. Anthony, I've had 1,100 views in 3 days for my video on video marketing services. And that's actually something that I talk about in the course, is how to land clients using this exact method. And it actually works extremely well. It's kind of one of those, hey, your ad could be here kind of thing, or hey, you notice this billboard, don't you think your clients will, or whatever. This works extremely well for that. You just be like, hey, business owner, you could get your ad on here. You only pay, just those benefits I was running through earlier, like, oh, only pay with 30 seconds, all that stuff. Just throw that in the video. Be like, hey, we're offering free consultation calls. Give us a call. Boom. You're going to build a huge list of business owners, right? Steven right here, set up my first campaign, 2-cent clicks. I was like, dude, where are you getting 2-cent clicks? MD, like I said, $12.50 EPCs. So I'm going to go ahead and open up for Q&A here. Here's my support email, just in case there are any questions that go unanswered. I'd like to put that there. It's just support@justinsardi.com. Again, the first 20 buyers get an extra 6 months of TubeSift. Which is basically a free year. And the link for that, Brian actually just dropped it in again, is get.tubesift.com/Brian. All right. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. I've been talking way too much. And let's go ahead and jump into some questions.
Man, I love it. While you're drinking this thing, for a guy like me that's video challenged, this thing is awesome. So there's so many of them. Don Rasbridge said, guys, I just purchased. I don't need any questions. No brainer. Mike Remmer, same thing. No brainer. Nate H, no brainer.
Nice. Yeah, I see a lot of in. Warren's in. Yeah, Nate H, I see for sure. Let's see here. Let me jump back up and find some of these. Let's see. Nate's asking, he's already in, but I'll answer your question, man. Will this work for high-ticket appointment sales like solar or insurance? And also, if anybody wants me to do a quick search in a niche that they or their clients are in, let me know. Drop it in the chat box. I will show you exactly how this will work. You name the niche, I will show you how it will work in that niche as well.
Justin, I saw somebody say insurance like 20 minutes ago. I don't know
that
if
was
that's
Nate.
awesome.
He was saying solar or insurance. So the way this kind of works, and you got to think like a customer would, or somebody who would be interested. So let's say I'm interested in learning more about solar. So what I would do is I'd come over here and I'd be, I'd search for, I don't know, or like, whatever, like solar on my house, something along those lines, right?
Sure.
How much does solar cost? Does it have to be expensive in the real world? So, and I just like to do a quick search just to get a general idea, and I like to see the auto-suggest keywords, right? So obviously you put this into TubeSift, but boom, we just do a quick search. Let's go 20 results and something, so we can actually search for trending videos right in here, and we could be like X number of views with X number videos with X number of views in the past X number of days. This is going to find you those hyper-relevant brand new videos. We'll just cancel that for now, though. And we also have all these advanced settings like languages. This works in any language that Google works in. What license, video duration, video definition, do we want to see monetized only, monetized indicator, or all of them, right? So let's just do a quick search, solar on my house, and let's see what is happening here. Boom. There we go. I mean, these are, almost all of them are monetized, which I didn't think they would be. But you see like 9 out of 13, right? And so this will go until it hits 20. I'm going to cancel this at 13 because you get the point. But we can sort them by views, right? Likes, dislikes, comments when it was published. Building a solar-powered workshop. If somebody's watching a video about building a solar-powered workshop, I don't know what they would maybe need to buy to do that, but it might be solar panels.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah. Or like things, when I was actually like getting ready to buy a house, or actually did just buy a house. So I was on YouTube searching for like tips for, because somebody had mentioned, real estate, tips for first time home buyers or whatever. Boom. Do a search for that. This will probably have less videos. I guess not. Okay. Yes. You can see, there we go. 4 out of 10. But this is why TubeSift is so powerful. You're not wasting all your time finding the videos you can put your ad in front of. You're literally just typing in a keyword and boom, this will hit 20 in a second here. I actually canceled that at 13 again. So what we'll do, or 14. But you can see here's all the videos. You can see, all right, here's the channel. If we click on this, it's going to take us to the actual channel and you can check out this person's YouTube channel. You can actually target entire channels as well. But this is a Dave Ramsey show, right? So you can see whatever there. Best way to buy a house. You can click play. This is going to play this video, and what do you know? There's an ad on it, right? I guess the software works. No, of course it works. But and I also use this thing every single day in my campaigns. So if I ever find a bug, or if anybody ever finds a bug, I have a full-time developer on this, and it's constantly being updated. We actually just added the negative keywords into the keyword ideas because somebody suggested it. But you can see, all right, here's the description. You can see here's all the tags they're using. So you can snag these for your video SEO, right? And you see, yes, it's monetized. And we can actually select all of these and add them to a list, right? So this might be mortgage list. Maybe we're running ads for a mortgage company. So we just add that and boom, we have 14 videos in the mortgage list, and we just throw in a couple different keywords and start to add those up. And we have our placement list right over here, and boom, right here, 14 videos in this. All we have to do is click get links, and you can add up to 500 videos per placement list, which is exactly how many AdWords allows you to put in their ad groups, right? So yeah, that's how that works. Let's see. Where are we at? So find people who want to do email marketing is what Lance is asking. Yeah, for sure. So what are people going to be searching for if they want to do email marketing? Like list building, right?
Gotta be list building, right? Yeah.
Boom. How to build an email list fast and free. 5 list building tips. If somebody's watching, how do I build a list build, or how do I build an email list fast video? They might be interested in cats. No, they're interested in email, but list building, right?
Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, this literally takes the guesswork out of targeting, and it works amazingly well for local as well. Like over here in the keywords, actually, and I just want to, somebody was asking, does this work in other languages? Yes, here's all the geo-targeting that we have built into this. If there's a Google or a YouTube, we have it. I mean, this goes on, and I mean, look how many different countries this works in.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and you can see right here, we just added this. I actually didn't even know this went live yet. He was probably going to tell me today. I think he just pushed this in here, but we just got a negative keywords search. So if we're like, oh, I don't want these keywords in here, we're good to go, right? We got the banner studio. We even have a YouTube video info thing where you can scrape all of the, that's not it. You can scrape all of the view. Let's see. There we go. You can scrape all of the info from these videos right here, and it's going to tell you the title, the link, thumbnail, keywords, the category, the duration, the description. It even has the caption track pulled for you, so you can use all of this however you would like, right? So we just added that recently as well. Let's see here. Somebody was asking about how does TubeSift work after the first year? And then somebody was also asking if there are fast action bonuses left. So here's how you're going to figure out if there's fast action bonuses. And I'm actually going to figure that out with you right now. We're just going to go to get.tubesift.com/Brian. What's going to happen is this is going to take you to the the sales page or whatever, and you can see at the top, fast action bonus is still available. If this is up, the fast action bonuses are still available. And I actually don't have my phone next to me, but let me just grab that real quick. Looks like we are, we're going through them for sure. Looks like there have been about 9 of those gone so far, is what I'm showing, just like rough estimate, just kind of flipping through my notifications there. So you can see here's a recap of everything you're going to get. There's 2 options. There's the 3 pay or the 1 pay. If you're worried about getting the fast action bonus, I will guarantee that you get the fast action bonus if you take up the $9.97. And I will even throw in a special bonus. I have a video ad that I've personally used to land clients. I will give you that done for you video. It's a very generic, anybody can use it. It's one of those like talking puppets, and it hits all the sales points. And it's all about, it's specifically designed to land clients using that video, right? Or to basically get clients over to your site to get them on the phone and close them on this particular service. So I will throw that in for anybody that takes the single pay as well.
Justin, Chuck just said it almost seems like this thing is newbie proof. Any comment on that, on ease of use and system and the ad itself?
So 100% yes, it is. And the main reason being is because of the way that like all right, let's just take a look at this ad, right? Let's say whatever, how much does solar really cost, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let's say I put this in front of the wrong video or targeted the wrong audience, or somebody's not interested, right? Maybe I'm not interested in having a Nectar mattress. I'm just going to be like, man, I don't want this. I'm going to skip this ad. I skip the ad. I don't pay, right? So it literally takes, and look right here, here's actually another one for solar, lithium versus lead acid. This is a wholesale solar company. Like they know I'm watching a video about whatever, solar or these batteries, does it work? They're breaking it down for more advanced people that know the different types of batteries. So I click on this and boom, here we go. You see this guy's being like, hey, here's the energy storage, blah, blah, blah. Buy direct solar, and they're literally pushing traffic back to which batteries should you be using for your solar system. I mean, it's insane. Like it's very, very simple. So you can totally see how, it's 100% newbie friendly for that reason. Number one, because if somebody skips it, you don't pay. But number two, because the software takes the guesswork out of the targeting as well, you know? Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Does this work driving visitors to a webinar, David asks. Yes, and I actually, another thing that I just added to the Slack, and let me actually just pull this up. So here's the Slack mastermind group. Let's see, where was it? I don't know. Oh yeah, so here it is. So like, hey, look, here's an example of the ad I use for lead gen for my webinar. It does really well. And I actually just created a whole case study in here that I just put into the members area explaining exactly, like I break down my whole webinar funnel, right? And I'm adding a ton of leads to my list every single day using this exact method for webinars. So the answer to that is 100% yes, and you'll get that webinar case study as well, David. Oh yeah, and somebody was asking, how much, let's see. So Francis, yeah, okay, you're probably gonna get ripped off there because you can't actually pirate TubeSift, first of all, because it's got a login. Only one person's allowed to be logged in. Maybe that person bought it and is selling their login, but if somebody else tries to log in at the same time, it's going to boot you, first of all. The software is set up to be kind of pirate-proof, so that is a scam site. But basically, after the 6 months, after the year, because there are still fast action bonuses left, normally TubeSift, if we just go to tubesift.com, normally it sells for $4.97 a year, or $67 a month, and you can see that from our main page right here. But for Video Ads Masterclass members, you're going to get grandfathered in at the original launch price, which was $297 a year, and you don't have to renew at all. But if you want, you can renew for $297 a year next year once that year is up. We'll let you know how all that works. let's see, Lawrence was asking, can I track sales directly to a Shopify store? Yes, you can. There's that whole physical products module. Let's see, right here. I actually have exactly how to track sales to a Shopify store. I do a lot of e-com, and this works extremely well for that. So yes, answer is yeah. How accurate are age demographics? Dude, super accurate. They work extremely well. So when we're over here, and actually, I know, Brian, you still own car dealerships, right? Or do you do that, or is that Sid? I don't remember.
Sid and I did it together, but man, it was a 2.5-year boondoggle, and I got out of it. But I'll tell you what, this is a good strategy for dealerships for sure.
Oh, check this out. And actually, this just reminded me, and I'll actually break down the demographics in like 1 second here. But I saw somebody was asking for, auto dealers. I have a lot of students that offer this as for auto dealers. Let's see, where is it? In-market audience.
Dealers love video, in case you haven't figured it out. TV video, they love it.
It gets insane too. Autos and vehicles at the A. Oh, check this out. So you can actually target people. These are in-market audiences, and all of these categories right here, and I break this down in depth in the training, but all these categories are people who are in the market for this specific products or service. So like maybe somebody who's looking for home furnishings, or they're looking for bedroom, office, whatever. But with the autos, you can be like, all right, I want to target people who are shopping for new motor vehicles or used motor vehicles, or maybe people who are shopping for Acuras or Jeeps or Fords or whatever, right? These are people who are actively searching for a product or service at this exact moment, right? So you can do classic vehicles, compact cars, convertibles, crossovers, diesels, hatchback. I mean, and they're they actually just added a ton of these. This was not in here like 4 days ago, which is cool. So you can see like station wagons. It gets deep, and you can target.
In-market is the best, man. They had it on Facebook until the privacy shenanigans. So this is the best of the best right here.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, as far as demographics goes, so they do have this unknown category in here. And if you just uncheck that, you're only so you're saying, Alexander was saying people 50 to 60 plus. So I would just go, they obviously don't have 50 to 60, but maybe 45 would work, or maybe whatever. So you can see, I would just check these three. It's extremely targeted. Google knows everything about you. They do. Them and Facebook, right? If you're on Facebook, but yeah, Google's actually able to track you across the entire internet instead of Facebook just being able to know what you're on that website. Google is nuts.
Hey, Justin, let me ask you this. If you're working with a client, you're doing the automotive you were just talking about, Nate had a great question. What would you charge a client from a marketing standpoint to market auto repair? So if you wanted to come into auto repair shops, is that like $1,000 or $2,000 a month? Would it be higher?
Yeah. So actually, I talked about this. I'll kind of like spill the beans a little bit in that local module. So the way I structure this, when I first got started, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go straight in with a monthly fee. So I was like, all right, I'm going to charge whatever, $500 a month. And that's what I was charging restaurants to get new clients, or to get new people into their lunch special, right? And essentially what we were doing is being like, we were geo-targeting people within an X mile radius of this particular restaurant or whatever. And what I found by doing that is the initial setup on my end, because they didn't have a YouTube channel. It wasn't linked to their website. There's a bit of setup work involved anytime you onboard a new client. So I instantly just went in for the monthly, and it was horrible. I was like, oh man, I should have. That was the one mistake. One time I made that mistake. I was like, I should have charged a setup fee, because this is taking a lot of work. And then once you get it set up, or not a lot, but I was like, this is not $500 worth of work kind of thing. So I always charge a setup fee, and that setup fee depends on what the client already has in place. I like to charge somewhere between so from like my higher ticket clients that I charge like $3,000 a month for, I waive their setup fee. I'm like, look, I'm gonna waive your setup fee. These are like some big internet marketers that I run some like webinar ads and things like that for. But for smaller businesses, I usually say, all right, I'm going to charge you whatever, $300 to $500 a month-ish, depending, sometimes more. I always like to ask, what's your average order value? Like, what's a client worth to you? And then I kind of work back from there before I shoot them out a proposal. Because I always like to know, right? Is it, if the client's only worth like $10 to them, yeah, maybe they're not the best fit. If a client's worth like, every client they get's like $5,000, we know that it's going to cost a little bit more. So there's a bunch of factors that play into it. But essentially I charge a startup fee of like, $1,000 to $2,000 for that first month. And that's like setting up your YouTube channel. Video production's a little bit extra. So it basically there's a startup fee depending on what they need, and then a monthly maintenance fee. Because once you get all that work done out of the front, it's, like I said, maybe like 10 minutes a day. Not that hard. So that's kind of, I hope that answers that. I know it's like, I don't want to just be like, perfect. It depends, but it does.
Well, unfortunately, if you want the truth, it depends. That's the truth.
Okay.
Hey, Dave, you see David's question? What would you say, what's an elevator pitch, just in 20, 30 seconds that you would say to get a sale, right? To get somebody interested about doing video ads on YouTube? Like what's your high level? You meet somebody that has no idea what the hell you're talking about, right? And they're like, what do you do? And they own a dealership, following that line, or an insurance agency. Doesn't matter.
So what I tell people is basically what I told everybody. I help businesses get more leads and sales through the use of YouTube and YouTube ads in particular. Now that's a very high level, but then you can kind of break that down a little bit further. Like, hey, the coolest part about all that is that, you're able to reach your ideal customer at the exact moment they want what you have to offer using the targeting methods that I broke down today. And if they're not interested in it, you're not going to pay to reach people not interested. I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I tell people.
What about length of video? Do you have a recommendation on how long? 15 to 30 seconds, Chrissy is asking?
Never do that, because
there you go, guys.
Yeah. And so a lot of people are, and that's one common misconception about YouTube ads. People are like, oh, it should be a 30-second video. I'm like, no, you pay at 30 seconds. So if your video is like 15 seconds long and somebody watches 15 seconds of it, you paid for a view. They might not be interested, and you probably didn't get your message across the right way because you only had 15 seconds. However, if your video is like 31 seconds or what, like usually my videos are like 2 to 3 minutes, honestly. Like the best performing videos have been 2 to 3 minutes, because you kind of cram that, hey, here's what I'm offering in the beginning in that first 30 seconds. And they're like, okay, I'm interested or I'm not. If they're not interested, they skip. You don't pay. If they are interested and they watch 30 seconds, you then have however much time after that you need to fully explain what's going on. And ideally they click over sooner, but some people need a little more explaining, like, hey, here's some of the benefits here, here's this, and this is limited time and blah, blah, blah. You've already paid after 30 seconds. So however long you want to make your video, you're good. But usually, like, I like to keep them around like the minute 30 to 2-minute 30 seconds is what I usually do. Let's see. David was asking about personal injury lawyer. Let's see. So like that would be somebody would get like hurt in a car accident, right?
Yep. Slip and fall, dog bite, any number of.
Do after a car accident, yeah, or whatever. I mean, there we go. If somebody's like, what do I do after a car accident? I thought my computer was going to lock up. I was like, no, it's one of those days. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, you can see it's finding all of these videos all about what to do after a car accident, like do's and don'ts. Personal injury attorney probably could, you put your video in front of this, you're going to be good to go. Obviously, I would not include this one. So I'd like select all and then uncheck this one. And then you could just get the links, and it's only going to show you the 6 out of the 7 or whatever, however many we just pulled there. You can kind of see how that works there, though. Let's see.
Hey, Justin, did you see Teresa asked, do you teach how to make the videos? I know you mentioned it earlier, but do you want to hit on it one more time for her?
What was that question? Sorry.
He was asking about how to make videos, and I know you talked about it earlier, but do you want to hit on her question is, do you teach how to make the videos?
Yes. So there's actually a whole module in there about video creation. I break down the tools that I use, and that's actually free tools, and I'll just show you. Screencast-O-Matic and PowerPoint. And honestly, you could use Google Slides too. So Google Slides has a free slideshow creator. And this is what I usually start with. And honestly, most of my videos now are me in person, just kind of like demoing things. I'm pretty comfortable on camera. I've been making video long enough that I'm like, whatever. It's honestly easier for me to just jump on a camera. But you still do slides. I like test products a lot with slides, like slideshows. Make a quick slideshow, and then I come over here to Screencast-O-Matic, which is a free video screen recorder. And you all saw that that ad I showed a little bit earlier with the script, which actually reminds me, let me drop those bonuses to everybody as well. But basically, yeah, I basically just throw up some slides. I have my script on the slides, and I just flip through them, recording my screen and reading into my computer microphone. It's that easy.
I love that.
I mean, I shoot videos on my cell phone all the time too. Just like, oh, hey, check this out kind of thing. It works great. But yeah, I show you exactly how to use free tools and software to get all this done.
Justin, one of the questions, I think it was from David in LA. He's got a VA and he's got multiple people in his office. He's got a pretty decent sized agency. Could he have more than one people use it, or is it locked to one user? I think he's just trying to understand how he can use it in his own office.
Yeah, so it's one user at a time is kind of how that works, like per license. So each license is good for one user, and the reason I do that is because, otherwise people just share the login, and everybody would be logged in all at the same time. So it's one person at a time, but you can share that login, but it's only one user per, whatever. So that's how that works.
Big shout out to Francis. He just said, wow, I'm mad at myself, but I'm jumping in. I can't resist this. This is amazing.
Nice.
So Francis, this is, he asked how often, and I'm going to let Justin comment. He said, how often is video ads like this used in internet marketing? He wanted to know if you had any, would you say it's common? Is it new to the scene? Like, he's just looking to understand big picture.
Yeah, so I've been doing this for a long time, but let's see here. I mean, I feel like a lot of internet marketers, after we've all seen what's going on with Facebook, and I know a lot of internet marketers in particular are very heavily reliant on Facebook. So recently, a lot more people have been jumping over to YouTube, but it's a newer thing. Also, YouTube or AdWords, whatever, Google Ads, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, they just changed it. They have been making some major upgrades to their platform and how these ads work. Since I started doing this years ago, things have changed drastically. And for the better as well. Like, the calls to action have got way better. You used to have to build calls to action into your videos. They didn't have those cool calls to action that would slide out. There were no companion banners. It was literally like a video where if anybody clicked anywhere on the video, it would take them to your website. So there were some cool things you could do there, but honestly, you get better traffic that's a lot better now. Let's see. Nice, Lance. I lived right off Highway 105 on Red Rocks Ranch. That's where I grew up. So let's see. All right, there's a ton of questions. I'm way behind on these. Where are we at here? You've probably been following these a little bit better than I am.
If we missed them, you guys, I answered a lot while Justin was answering them, and when I knew the answer, I'd fill it in. If we missed your question, either Justin or I, and it wasn't answered, will you let us know and we can answer it right now? Just like QQQ, lob it in. If you're on the fence and you have a critical question, looks like there's like 5 bonuses left. So this call isn't going to go much longer. This is your chance. I'm not an expert on this, and I truly, I answered as much as I could. I'm getting the help. Justin, without him, I'm going to have to get back to you on many of your questions. So this is your time. Let's see.
And if anybody on the replay too, here's my support email. If anybody has any questions, fire it over. I jump in there once a day, answer all the questions. So just throwing that out there. Let's see. Christopher was asking, is it cloud-based? Yes. So this is a web-based software. It works. It's completely mobile responsive as well. So it does, you could use it on your phone, your iPad. I've actually used it to close clients before on an iPad and been like, hey, look, and basically just did this whole demonstration like, all right, here's your niche. Check it out. You could put your ad in front of all these videos. And people are like, huh? Okay, done. Like they'll see those videos, they're like, wait. So that's why we made it mobile. Or well, we made it mobile responsive because it's everybody's on mobile now. But yeah.
You see David Perkins is saying, Justin, can you do searches in TubeSift, save the results to use them later?
Yes. So that's what the placement lists are. And I briefly demoed that earlier with mortgage, right? But somebody was asking, let's see. I don't know where it went, but like basically let's makeup tutorials, just because it was in there popping up. So I do a search for makeup tutorials, and all we're gonna do is that could go, but well, that is weird. Interesting thumbnail. I bet that, yeah, that has 16 million views. That's why, because that is a really eye-catching thumbnail. And so also the Banner Studio, just while I'm on this, we have a thumbnail creator in here as well. So you can do a video thumbnail for your video discovery ads that show up, like, where did it go? Okay, well anyway, but the video thumbnails that show up like right here, that's how you get people to click on your video discovery ads, so we have that in there. So saving searches, I was like, what was I talking about? Okay, so we could basically like select all and then add them to a list, right? And in here with placement lists, you can actually see, here's some of the placements that I have in here. This is actually for a client that I ran. I should probably delete this. This is back in like 2015. But that, this software has been around since 2014, I think, maybe, and we're constantly making updates. I use this thing literally every day. But you can see here's like 500 videos in here of paracord, and you just go like get links. It spits out all the videos. You can add videos, you can rename it, you can delete it. You can click on this and see, all right, what are the videos? This is pretty old, so some of these may have been deleted. I bet we can find some of those, but I guess not. Oh yeah, see, so like this is probably a video that's not in here anymore, but this was like for a survival client. They were selling paracord stuff, right? So I just had all these paracord videos in here. But yes, you can save them for later. And the reason we put this in there is because we wanted, VAs to be able to use this, right? And like,
Justin, I have to ask you, this is almost, I love this. David goes, Justin, is cannabis a niche we can run an ad for?
So yes and no. So that's actually one of the, like that giant channel I was talking about. That's what niche I'm in there. Because I'm in Colorado. I used to run dispensaries. I actually have 2 metal rods in my spine. My whole spine's fused together. So I used to run a medical dispensary before I got into internet marketing as well. And that's one of the niches. I actually have info products in that niche. As far as running ads goes, I'm going to go with it depends. So there are ways to promote ads that aren't going to get approved, and that's by setting up a video discovery ad. In-stream ads are going to check your landing page. Video discovery ads, they don't. So the answer to that question is yes, but you kind of have to be a little bit careful about it. They do have prohibited products and services that you can't advertise, but a lot of things get through. So I've ran ads, but I've also had ads denied in the same niche for like the exact same thing. It depends. But usually, yes, you can.
Christopher wants to know, Christopher, if not, I will. Christopher said, Justin, do you help us create a YouTube channel?
That is in the training, yes. There's a whole, like, the overview, and I think it's maybe module 2 or something like that, is your channel setup. And I show you how to, because there's a couple things you have to do in order to like enable remarketing or retargeting. They call it remarketing. Other people call it retargeting, whatever. So a couple things that you have to do are like link up your channel to your AdWords account. So I show you how to set up the channel, how to link everything up, how to use the Banner Studio to create your channel art, which your channel art's going to be like this right here. So you can see exploring the water. So this is your channel art. I show you how to set all this stuff up. He's got a subscribe button. I show you how to add links to your sites, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I show you how to set all of this up and how to optimize it the right way right off the bat. Yeah, here's actually my channel for those in case you were wondering. So yeah,
I'm learning. Okay,
yeah. So
man, that's okay. Let me rapid fire you a few. You guys, there's only looks like 3 left. If you want the bonuses, this is your chance. I'm gonna rapid fire Justin just to help as many as you. Okay. David C said, what about related to cannabis, but not the actual cannabis itself? So like affiliated products and accessories, Justin.
Yeah, so like this whole channel, I promote a ton of affiliate offers through that. Because it's pretty cool actually. We're like sponsored, so we have people that pay us monthly, and that's the other cool thing that you can do so this will start to build your channel up when you're running these types of ads, and what'll happen is you'll become an influencer if you're on the videos or whatever, the way I did it at least. And actually another bonus that I'll throw in that I actually don't have in there is an authority channel masterclass. I show you exactly how I started from scratch with that channel and built it up to, I think when I made it, I had like 20,000 subscribers. Now it's been growing rapidly. We have like 70,000 almost. So I'll give everybody that training course as well. Just right into support@justinsardi.com. And that's for everybody that picks this up. Support@justinsardi.com. I'll make sure you get that 4-video series on exactly how we built that channel. But yeah, you can promote things that are related to that for sure.
What about guns? There's a question from Alexander. I'm in the shooting or gun industry. I'm not selling guns directly, but I'm promoting a shooting range.
So I know they did have an issue with, they actually like just banned a bunch of cannabis channels too a while back. I was able to get my channel back, but we lost our channel for a month and a half. Just like I know Instagram's purging people, Facebook's purging. It depends. It's, those gray area ones. Like I know YouTube was trying to get rid of all the gun stuff, but what happens is they lose a chunk of their audience and they'll kind of let it back on. I have seen a lot of. Let me see here real quick. So let's just go with.
I just read the TOS on it. I think a shooting range. I'm gonna paste it into your message, Alexander. But if you're doing bump stocks, guys, if you're doing how to create a silencer, those kind of things, forget about it. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, but I mean, like I've
shooting
seen
range. There's a lot of ads.
Yeah, like just the other day, I was watching a video, and what popped up? Basically, like a holster for a concealed carry gun, and I was like, it happened to be the gun that I have. I was like, how do they know that? I was like, how are they targeting me? And it could have been coincidence there, but yeah, I did see like an ad pop up for a holster, and it was like, hey, and it was literally a guy that was like, look how fast I can draw my gun out of this holster. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It may have been because I was watching hunting videos, and it just happened to be something that popped up. But I have seen people run ads. Yeah, Alexander's saying I get NRA ads. So yeah, it should be good. Obviously, you can't be like, hey, under 18 and need a gun, or something like that. But as long, like I know, like you can run alcohol ads as long as you're excluding people that are under 21, right? So they look at a few things like that. So I would think that yeah, you could.
So let me ask you this one. What about somebody asked, can you promote cocaine? All right, we're gonna skip that one. We're gonna skip it. How about Justin? Another David wants to run ads on your channel. So that's awesome. NRA, yeah. Where'd it go?
Yeah, I actually don't allow people to run ads in front of my channel because I sell my own advertising space. And that's something I talk about in the Authority Channel Masterclass is why I do that. And the reason is YouTube doesn't pay you. Like unless you're getting millions of views to every video, YouTube's not going to pay you. I'm able to sell, like we have clients that pay, sponsors that pay us like $1,000+ a month for me to make them one video a week, which is like $250 a video, which is awesome. And we get like, affiliate commissions. We get, there's a lot better ways to monetize a channel, I guess, would be my answer there.
So once you're getting good results for a client, is there anything in place to keep them from canceling your service? Robert, my clients usually don't quit when you're getting good results, but let me turn it over to Justin on that one.
Yeah, so basically, I used to, like, the way I used to do this was set everything up, and I'd be like, I hold all the accounts,
Yeah.
because I was afraid of that. And honestly, like, if a client's going to cancel, just like I charge a setup fee because of that.
Let them go.
So I'm like, all right, I got paid for the work I'm doing. And basically, if they don't know what's up, and they're not going to know what's up, right? They do not know. Like in here, I teach you how to go in, optimize your campaigns. It does take a little bit of daily maintenance. Like I was mentioning, I spend 10 to 30 minutes a day logging into my AdWords account and just checking my results. That's a specific ad is going to work for, I mean, let's call it, depending on the size of your audience, there's a number of factors, but from what I've seen, I swap my ads out every like 2 to 3 months, unless it's like a super targeted thing, at least for like my webinars, right? And you'll do that for a lot of your clients. Some of them, they're going to run the same ad, and it is what it is. But it's still going to need a little bit of daily maintenance as far as logging in. Like what's going to happen if they cancel? Their cost per lead or their cost per sale is going to skyrocket after a couple of months, because a lot of times you do need to change some things up. You get ad burnout. Like if somebody's seeing the same ad, they're just going to be like, oh, you're going to piss people off, and it's going to have like a negative effect. So that's the reason they're going to want to stick with you.
Okay, Justin, I want to get all these. Okay, so I wanted to know how to claim the bonuses. For the bonuses, look in the chat window right now, you guys. There's Justin put together some cool stuff, the case study, the checklist. Okay. Where Francis wants to know, this is a good kind of beginner question, but I bet a lot of people are wondering, where does the video ad show, Justin? Is it in the beginning, the middle? Can you decide where? Is it at the end? Where does that video come in?
Usually at the beginning. You can run like depending on some of the videos that you'll see on YouTube. Like you've probably been watching like I don't know. I have, at least. I've watched like 3-hour videos on YouTube, and the ads start to run kind of in the middle of them. So they'll break them up, but they're basically on the video. So when you're watching it, maybe this has an ad. No, I don't know. I don't even know. But you can see these little dots. Those are ads.
Because you want an ad, you'll never see one.
I know, right? So a lot of times on longer videos, these will be ads, like these little dots. They're not going to show 4 ads in an 11-minute video, though. But
Justin, I got one that I meant to ask you earlier. Marcus, I had it teed up and I forgot to ask him. It's my fault. Justin, Marcus, who also bought a few minutes ago, said, he's got a software company client, right? So they make a time clock or time management software, and they have an ACA compliant software. He's curious if he can use this with those software clients of his. So
what is ACA? And yes, you can use this for it. But
yeah, a time clock management, I suspect, is probably pretty easy, Marcus. Tell us more about ACA, though, if you can.
Yeah, but I mean, essentially what you're going to be doing, and if you just purchased, I'll definitely see you in the Slack group. The cool thing about the Slack group is I have direct messaging. So you can, you don't have to drop it to the whole group. We have a couple different, channels in here, but you can see direct messages. These are all people like this dude, Seth. I've been going back and forth with him, like helping him dial his stuff in personally, right? So that's kind of, I can definitely get you helped in there, no problem. But oh wait, I was going to pull that up. But like time clocks, so you just got to think, what are business owners going to be searching for? Like,
so funny, Marcus. I was thinking about wanting a time clock in my office. I thought about it the other day. I'm like, do I seem like an ogre if I put a time system in, or is that cool?
Right. Yes. I mean, you see, like here's. And this is like a completely random thing I kind of thought of here, but like, tips for managing employees. You just got to think, what are business owners going to be searching for? Or things like that. And you can just kind of compile a few lists of these things.
Oh, Justin, ACA, Marcus, I completely missed that. I'm an idiot. ACA is the Obamacare, the healthcare. It's the software compliance for businesses. So,
yeah, the Affordable Health Care Act.
Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so Alexander said, is your Slack group free or paid? Because he's worried that the free cuts off at some point.
Nah, you're in there.
You're good,
So
Alexander.
I am going to change it though, because I was actually thinking that the other day. I was like, wait a second. Like, so I think going forward, it's going to be like, hey, you get a year of coaching and support kind of thing. But for right now, you get it forever. So it's in there.
What about dental cosmetic surgery? I think that's a big yes, John, but I'll throw it over to Justin.
Yeah. So
that's like a sweet spot, big money, multiple $1,000 client right there.
Yeah, like dental implants. You know, how much do, and there we go. That, and so a lot of times I'll just search this right here and I'll be like, oh, there, that's a way better one. Like cost of dental implants. So I would be like, how much? I'll just type that in actually. Boom. If somebody's searching for that, this is going to pull up. How much do dentures and implants cost? What's the tooth estimate? You know, things like that. At-home teeth whitening for dentists. I mean, you just think of the services and like, you know, a lot of people do research like, you know, what's it like to get dental implants or like dental implant procedures. There's a ton of things. Boom. And like people they want to know, how does this work? Right. You know, how do they work? Whatever. Orthodontist, that's probably not the one we want, but like how do braces work? And obviously, you know, sometimes I get my searches off if I don't know the niche, but you can kind of see how that would work. And also, if you can't find the placements you're looking for, keywords. And that's actually a lot of times where I start. Dental implants. Oh, and I mentioned in the very beginning, you can actually target people based on their Google searches. So that's why we have this in here. But we just do a search here for dental implants, and it's finding dental implants, blah, blah, blah. And so here's how I'll kind of, if I don't know a niche, I'll start on the keyword side, and I'll be like, okay, what are some of the keywords that are sticking out to me or popping out? And then once this is done, I'll just cancel that. You can click word frequencies, right? And it's going to tell you what is the highest word frequency that shows up besides your main keywords, right? Or I guess, oh yeah. So some reason, I guess implant showed up twice in there. But you can see like cost, right? So a lot of people are wondering, what is the cost? A lot of people want to know, what is, you know, can I go to Mexico? And it'll basically break down each and every one of the words, how often they show up, and how that works. So you can like select all these, close this, you can export this, and you can see, okay, here's how much, and it looks like people are like, how much does it cost here? How much does it cost here? How much does it cost here? Kind of thing. Like clearly people are willing to travel for this also, if they're getting a good deal. So that's kind of how I would go about that as well.
All right. Can you exclude the geographic origin of the targeted videos, Francis? Can you exclude the Francis,
Like,
what do you mean? You mean like rule out videos from a certain country? Is that what you're saying?
Or maybe like, so here it's like, you know, whatever, dental implants, UK, right? Can you add negative keywords? If that's the answer, then yes. We actually just added the negative keywords here. I was teaching people how to do it manually there, but like edit negative keywords. So you can say, I don't want UK, Costco. I don't know if Costco doesn't have dental implants, but whatever. You can exclude those, and it basically will exclude those from your searches. And so, yes, you can. If I think that's what you're asking.
I love it. David, welcome. Thank you for being here. So awesome feedback. Justin, feedback's phenomenal. Guys, there's 2 spots left. We're going to wrap this up. The problem is the questions keep coming and they're good, and there's still hundreds of you guys here. I can't answer that many of these. I hate it, but I'm learning as we go. So fire them in. Give me the QQQ, and I'm going to go to Justin. Medical tourism, yes to that one, and Warren already knew that. Francis wants to know, is highest word frequency something that Google provides?
No.
Okay.
I don't. Like basically this software runs through Google's API, but we haven't. All right. So I do not know anything about creating software. Besides like how to get something like this built overall. But I am not a coder. I have a full-time coder on this. He's a partner on the software. And, you know, the reason I keep him as a partner is because he constantly updates it. He's taken feature requests, all that good stuff. But I know this runs through Google's API. Everything's compliant, but I believe that the word frequency is something that he added in there. I believe it may be part of their API, but you know, basically what's happening when you're searching for keywords, it's pulling all those auto-suggest keywords, and that's why I have this suffix on. And essentially what happens is the software will then scan those results and be like, here's how much this is showing up, right? We also have this keyword research thing. So here's like all the different things you can do. This is built into TubeSift as well. You just click this search tips. And you can see, here's how you do audience researches. So let's say we're targeting local business owners, we just copy this, and you see this asterisk in here, right here, or like star tips for small businesses, and this is like how you do audience research. So this is a great reference here. But if we just do this right here, how to blank for small business. So if you're targeting small businesses, you can see, there we go, how to A, B, C, D, and this is going through the line and putting that auto-suggest keyword in the middle. So what are small businesses looking to do? Well, how to apply for a small business loan, and these are their Google searches, right? So if somebody is, you know, how to register for a small business, how to create a small business plan or whatever, these are business owners, or at least people that want to start a business, you know. And you can see this is going through there and basically spitting out 169 keywords. And it seems like a lot of people need a loan for their small business, things like that. So we have all these search features built in here as well, for audience research, niche research, pain point research, buyer keyword research, long tail keyword research. So we have a whole guide on how to use this correctly as well. So,
Justin, Teresa's asking you, so Justin, do we get to target specifically which YouTube video our ad is placed on by using the URLs?
Yes.
And we can, in essence, pick them, as she's asking.
Yeah, that's called placement targeting. Now, granted, if you remember when I was using TubeSift, it was going through and it said, you know, number of videos scanned, number of videos that are monetized. You can put, you know, as many video URLs in there as you want, but it's only going to show in front of monetized videos. And that's what TubeSift does that no other software does, is it actually finds the videos that let you put ads in front of them.
So somebody just asked, Marcus asked me how I would use it, and I haven't been a customer in total honesty, you guys, but I have like committed myself. A lot of you have seen it. I've committed myself to changing what I'm doing on a video perspective. I committed to changing live events. I've got 2 or 3 new live events coming up. And video is basically one of our go-tos for 2019, the rest of 18. So what would you do with it? So for me, it's leads, it's list building, it's awareness. So from a client perspective, though, you guys, this is super, super high value. I look at the data that we looked at on the content call last Friday, where we looked at what business owners pay for TV and how high they perceive it. And Justin talked about the same kind of stats today. You guys just running the ads and charging a fee, right, to do that is great money, and it's very, very easy to do. But there's so much more. The lead gen aspect of it is so lucrative if you're in local. Just pure lead gen, results based. I mean, you can generate geo-targeted results in the niche of your choice in a very, very unique way. Somebody comes in and they go, I'm going to SEO your website. You come in and you're hitting them with something that they're going to be like, oh my God, I've always wanted to know how that worked. Because everybody's seen this. Most people just don't understand it. And a lot of us on this call probably included in that group. I think that's fair to say.
Oh, for sure. Like whenever I mention, you go, whatever, talk to a business owner, you're talking to somebody anywhere, and I'm like, oh, I do YouTube ads. The first thing they say is, oh, well, we're going to need to talk. It's literally that easy. Everybody knows what a YouTube ad is. And everybody's like, wait, I can get my ad on there? Because people are like, well, what, you know, do you have to know somebody? I'm like, yeah, you have to know me. Like people do not, they think it's a really hard thing to get their ad on YouTube. It's a super easy sell.
So local seminars, Jesse, Jesse is asking, sorry, Justin, Jesse is asking, if I want to promote a hyper local video blog that has events and businesses and things to do, could I do that with this?
For sure. So we got geo-targeting that's built into Google Ads, right? So you just be like, all right, here's where I want to target. You have that radius targeting. And then you just start layering on interests, right? Like for you saying an insurance agent. So I would just do the geo-targeting. And then I would come over here to audiences. And I would be like, insurance. So here's all the different insurances that you can target, or some of these are life events in here, but you can basically you can target people who are shopping for insurance, home insurance, auto insurance, health insurance, life insurance, travel insurance, probably mortgage insurance or PMI or whatever, right? You can target all of these people. So I would just start layering those on top of the geo-targeting. And, you know, these in-market audiences are killer. And then you just got to kind of make sure all your tracking's set up. You're good to go. But I've used these ads to fill a number of events for like a lot of marketers actually that were like local events. And yeah, so that's kind of how I would do that. Francis was actually asking, where do you send a viewer for a local business? So what I usually do is I usually set up a squeeze page or like I run for myself. I push people back to like a squeeze page, and I try and get them onto a messenger list or something like that. That works extremely well, where you just kind of embed that little, hey, click here to send a messenger kind of thing, like that little button. Easy. Then you're building that messenger list. That works really well. Email opt-ins, that works great. And honestly, just back to the website where, hey, fill this form out for a free consultation or something along those lines. It depends on what your business is selling, but there's some way you can incentivize them to get their contact info. That's what I recommend doing.
Justin, what about doing a profit share in e-com? Lawrence is asking. So
that's like the
deal where, 70-30 profit split, something like that.
Yeah, that's how I set up all my deals. Because I found that if I'm just getting like a set monthly fee and I'm making, it doesn't excite me. It doesn't motivate me. And this is me personally, but I set all my deals up on revenue share or, profit share. I'm like, look, if I'm going to run this, I'm going to need to be motivated because I have like a lot of campaigns. I could just focus on my own stuff and be like, whatever. So I love revenue share. That's like one of the best ways to set these deals up because then you're motivated to, get it cranking. I would say at first, when I first got started, I did not set deals like that up because I was kind of learning. Granted, you're going to skip that learning curve because you're going to have all of this coaching and training. So I'll be there to help you. But yeah, I at least like to get a handle, run a couple ad campaigns before I would set something like that up personally. But yeah, it works great.
I want to welcome Justin. I want to welcome Amir and Marcus and Christopher. Christopher had to leave, but he was very active today on the call. Francis from Ottawa and Greg and Anthony, Justine, Greg Park, hey, David Perkins. David's the one interested in cocaine. Excuse me, David. Michael Remmer and Burgess. And let's see, Donald, Warren. You guys, if I didn't call your name and you're interested, let me know. I'm calling some of the ones I see on my phone right here.
Let's see here. Somebody was asking, is placement targeting more expensive? No. The way you pay for this, and I break this all down in the course, like how you're charged, all that stuff, like the basics, right? You're charged per view. So it doesn't matter if it's a placement. It doesn't matter if it's a keyword. It doesn't matter if it's an in-market audience. You pay per view. It is an auction system. So depending on, more popular videos like, whatever with a larger reach, those tend to be a little more expensive. But depending on it depends on the time of the day too. Like how many people are on YouTube, this, that, and the other. So there's a number of factors. But bottom line is you're only going to pay for, views. Cost per view is what it's called. So that's how you pay. David's asking, how many $100 AdWords coupons can we get? One per account. I actually had a student one time that like got a bunch of them and kept applying them to, he opened multiple accounts. And sorry, one per business is what I should say. I had a guy who was like opening multiple accounts and he got banned from AdWords. He's like, I don't know why. It's like, well, it's because you opened 12 accounts and you just kept using the free $100. That come on. So yeah, one per account basically. How do you track everything essentially, like with, profit share, all that good stuff for revenue sharing? There is a whole module about tracking your conversions, and that's how you do it. So there's ways you can be like, all right, there's like custom variables you can put in there. This is a little bit more advanced. It's covered in the training, but basically you set up your conversion tracking and that fires after somebody purchases or clicks a button or whatever it may be. And you can set specific values for each conversion. So like my webinar, I'm like, okay, it's either a 366 or 997. So I have those two variables in there. And AdWords knows which one was clicked, and some values are like passed on through some coding. And it basically breaks down exactly how much your total conversion value is. And then obviously you subtract your cost of your ads and boom, you have your profit. So I break all that down in the course. So hopefully that helps. Let's see. Minimum or maximum number of videos we should advertise in front of for any given campaign. As many as possible. So with placements, the more you put in there, the better. With keywords, it depends on what type of ad you're running. And I break all this down in the course too, but for placements, I put as many as I can because the more you have, the more traffic you're going to get. And to scale placements, you have to add more. So that's what I usually do. And then I talk in the course about figuring out, sometimes you'll be like, this is going to be a great video. It's going to provide a ton of profit. You get a bunch of views, you won't make any sales. And in my tracking module, I break down how to figure out which of the videos are providing conversions and how to like eliminate the ones that are taking up your ad spend and not providing you conversions and shift the budget to the ones that are. And that's a huge part of the system there, right? Let's see. All right, I think
we hit them, man.
Got them all.
Yeah, we took all comers, you guys. If we missed you, let us know. I'm looking. A lot of thanks. If you love this, let us know. If you thought this was amazing and it taught you, I learned a bunch of stuff on this call. Let us know. Give feedback to Justin. I think it's very useful. And I think he blew straight shooter, no BS, delivered the goods. And it's exactly what I wanted. It was amazing. I'm reading these. Fantastic, Teresa said. Awesome. Great. Outstanding, Warren. The feedback is lots of really good, useful information. Great presentation. I bought in. I think this is really going to work great, David. If you start going through these, guys, very good, very informative. Louisa, and I wrote you back on your email, Louisa. Make sure you see that. And, man, I love it. Justin, man, I love it. I always get scared. This is one of those areas I'm like, oh, video. I might have to be on camera. Or this is just so powerful, you guys. It is so powerful. I love the case study approach that you did today, and I think it resonated with a lot of people here. So just wanted to tell you thank you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and thanks for having me, and thanks for coming out, everyone. I always like doing calls like this just because, I like opening people's eyes to what's possible because that's like how I got started with this whole thing. I remember with the whole video thing, I was like, okay, I was in marketing a little bit, and I was like, I don't really know what I want to do. I was flopping around, and I was like, okay, video, like somebody had showed me one thing. I was like, wow. I think it was like one little tip I learned from traffic and conversions. I was like, all right, I'm doing these ads. And yeah, that's kind of, I love doing that and helping people kind of wrap their heads around this. And hopefully I made it simple enough. It's really simple, but,
Well, guys, we have tremendous feedback. Well, looks like all but one bonus is gone, so there's one left. So if you're interested, obviously that's available to you. The video ads checklist, the case study, the scripting guide, those are in the chat. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a gift from Justin. Super nice. Justin, I got to tell you, man, 2.5 hours of solid meat value, and people loved it. Thank you.
For sure. Yeah, like I said, thanks for having me. And if anybody does need, any questions at all afterwards, support@justinsardi.com. Get your questions answered. And that link real quick, get.tubesift.com/Brian.
Awesome, guys. Thank you, Justin. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you hopefully on the content call Friday. Bye, guys. See you later. Thanks, Justin.
For
Bye.
sure, man.